We are live on a Thursday.
Peace, Eric.
His camera doesn't
And
work.
Arwen.
Get a
You ain't
camera.
seen much of my face.
I was about to say, no one cares about Arwen, huh?
We said Arlen. Our audio is good. Everything looks good.
It's up there in the middle.
I'm
Middle
loading
left.
Twitch right now.
Middle left. It's probably laying on the side.
I'm sending Twitch to my D&D groups that I'm in.
Okay. I don't have my journal, so someone will have to do advantages, keep track of that stuff.
I will. Can
Austin
you?
is on it.
Yes, I believe I have it in group loot because we don't really have a group loot.
Cool. Well,
What
It's good,
happened
the
to our
big
group?
pop right off of it.
There was no group loot.
Ours is so much better.
Literally, there was nothing in group
I know,
loot.
I'm giving you grief, bud.
I get enough that shit from Jesse.
But
What?
this was fun.
Huh? Zach reminded me to do advantages carry over each session.
Oh yeah, we paid for them.
yeah.
Okay. Oh, I have it open.
Which is great, because I have 4.
Did you
Hell
use
no,
any?
they don't carry
No,
over.
I didn't touch him.
Okay.
He just kept hitting you with breath weapons, and you killed him.
So DM has 4, Arwen 1, Kailani 1, Castiel 1, Neek 1, Cinder 1, Xandar none.
Alright, well, welcome to StackedDiceRP. My name is
Hello.
Naz, and I will be running your game tonight. Starting it off with a RP question. How does your character feel about betrayal, and who do they think would betray them out of the party the most?
This feels really one-sided on my part.
I was going to say if it was one side on mine.
Do they
who's gonna start
do they
this?
feel like someone in the party would betray them? Is another way to look at that.
Absolutely. Cass looks at every single one of these people and feels he would be betrayed by everyone with the exception of Arwen and Gwyn. He feels as if Kailani would eat him.
To
He
be
feels as if,
fair, Gwen has tried to eat you before too. So
Yeah.
well, she was still in her adolescent age. She was young. I mean, she was just getting
And Cass's memory is terrible.
It's like, it's okay, she's gonna murder me.
And I had the smell of Yeti on me. I get it. Oh yeah, no, he totally thinks, you know, Xanavor. Wait, is that the right one? Is that Neek now?
Neek.
Yeah.
Okay, yes. I can't with you people. All right.
unique.
So he has trouble. He has troubles trusting him because he doesn't know who he doesn't know who he is.
Which is what it's supposed to be.
Suddenly Xanavor left, and there's a new person that everyone's friendly with.
He still doesn't trust Zanzikov. Yeah, no, he doesn't. Maybe he just has trust issues. He's gonna reflect on that.
Well, I mean, you do have mommy and daddy issues, so
So many issues.
that probably ties with that.
He has
I got a lot
papa
of
issues too.
Yeah, no, he doesn't. He doesn't.
No, you have some serious childhood trauma with your mommy and daddy that is like spilling over into your adult life.
No, spending time with you people, he realizes that the Yetis are much simpler. Can't wait to go back.
Eat, survive. Cool. We're good. Right. Next up, who wants to go?
Well, Neeks is pretty easy because he doesn't trust Bard to begin with, so the one person he suspects would betray him on a dime would be Xandar, because he just showed up. It's like, oh, I want to join the group because I want us to become famous and probably share in that glory. It's like, you will sell us out for the highest bidder if given the chance. He knows Cass is a good boy and won't betray him unless Meek does something dumb that causes Cass to come after him, which it may happen, you know. Kailani's a good person. He trusts her. Cinder, he likes Cinder a lot, but he knows he can't tell Cinder everything, and he assumes vice versa. And Arwen and Gwyn, he adores them, but he'll never say it to their face.
I love how everyone.
Arwen's secretly the only one that's really gonna backstab us.
Right? Like, There's a reason Nas is asking this question. It's because he's
He's like, where's the group at?
6 sessions from now.
No, it's
Honestly,
gonna be Gwyn.
the only people Cinder fears to betray him would be Cass and Xandar. Cass, he feels like Cass would accidentally, unknowingly betray them.
Yes.
That
Like,
makes sense.
I was thinking
like
that too.
spitting out information that shouldn't be said to other people.
Or accidentally revealing a space to the target guards go,
Or-
I just
or I
space.
mean-
Like you're literally taking the words out of my mouth. Like that's exactly what I was
Or I
gonna say.
mean, quote unquote, there's more to Cinder that meets the eye. If it's revealed, Cass might be a problem. And Zach, Nas knows. And with Xandar, is it just the way he came in was just like, oh yeah, I've been following you guys for a while now. I finally found up with you,
Creep.
and I know all this about you. Okay,
Yeah.
that's cool, but he gathers information. He doesn't like all of his information being put out there, and he feels like Xandar would be the one to find out information. He doesn't fear Kailani would eat him because he's made of metal.
Yeah, I can't speak about that.
You're just a chew toy.
I can eat any of you.
She ate my
God,
finger.
one
I don't want to hear
time.
it. It's scarred me for life. I can't
It was
grow it
when?
back.
I'm made of metal and gems, so
Oh, we could just sell you.
We could just sell you. That's right. No, I completely agree with everything that you said because I think
Patron is
Kailani thinks that Cass would accidentally betray
Jesse's
all this.
gone.
That's why we're saying it now. Quick, hurry.
Yeah. No, like a dumbass, like a Jesse thing to do. He would absolutely do that. She for sure trusts Arwen with like all her heart. I feel like since like session 3, when I told her my dream and that like secret, and she kept that, I think that was like a bonding moment between us. And then
It's
if
okay,
you
Arwen
ask me
kinda
this
forgot.
question, huh?
Said it's okay. Arwen kind of forgot the secret, so
I mean, that's okay. Forgetful people are very trustworthy because they forget.
That's
exactly.
perfect.
I'm gonna forget in like 20 minutes.
But like the first half, like for a while, she was really leery of Xanavor. But I don't know. I feel like we've been through so many trials and like tribulations together that I feel like I can count on him. And like we've gotten a lot closer. So definitely Xandar. I don't trust him. And his like weird know-it-all. Exactly what Austin said. Hands down, exactly what Austin said.
Arwen.
Arwen pretty much doesn't trust Andar. She doesn't trust Andar, nor did she trust Cinder at first. Cinder was just this big giant metal thing that just kind of tagged along, and I'm just like, what? First the mummy with the teddy bear, and now this.
Y'all are starting to trust me. I am not doing a good job at this.
But I do
I
think
could easily
that,
change my answer.
but I do trust that like Xandar, I don't know, Cinder's a little iffy because he has this like patron that we kind of know about, but not really. And I feel like if he did betray us, it would be because of his like undying loyalty there. And so I'm still a little wary.
And I trust you so less on that aspect. I forgot your name.
Well, we all forget.
Dude,
Just,
But-
just don't accidentally rat us out.
Where it says Austin, I wanted to say Cinder.
we
I'll never-
did.
It
We
says
did
right
air
there,
high
Cinder
fives.
Ezelnate.
Only there.
We did air high fives though.
You're right, we did.
Aren't we
But
besties now?
yeah, we killed a dragon together. But as a person, I mean,
Do I edit my name in Zoom?
I don't know.
just setting
Not
stuff
where I
right
would
outside.
Hey, click on your right click on your.
Sorry, what was that, Kailani?
I think she said she doesn't trust God this campaign.
I'm pretty sure that's what she said.
That's so weird. I wonder why.
I don't know.
Speaking of things that probably shouldn't trust me about, let's do a recap. What'd you guys do last session?
We killed
We
the
got
dragon.
wrecked by a dragon.
Well, we were split 4 ways.
The bar.
Arwen got attacked by a orc and a saber-tooth tiger. She found Cray, 2 other kobolds, and actually no, 3 other kobolds, and
No.
Sonar. No?
Cray, 2 kobolds after that.
Oh,
Gray,
Cray and 2
2
kobolds.
kobolds, Sonar, and Marta.
Marta. A bit of a scuffle, but she actually convinced the saber-toothed tiger to take away the orc and leave. She headed back down to Tourmaline. Cinder and Xanavor finished up in where the fuck were we? Tourmaline? No,
Targos.
Not my name.
Target.
South.
in Neek.
There we go.
We're
That is Neek for a reason.
in Targos. We ended up getting 3 soldiers to help us out, and made our way to Bryn Shander to Tourmaline, where we kind of met up with Cass and Xandar, and they were able to get a few drunkards that Cass paid to, come help us out. We all headed to Tourmaline, where a battle commenced with a dragon. Eventually, the dragon was finished off by the reactions of Cass and Cinder. And, Kailani was able to get basically a shit ton of archers from Tourmaline to attack.
And Nick
That was
was
pretty
face
cool.
down in the snow.
It
again.
was.
And he took a nap.
He's like, oh, there's a dragon. Plop.
Had a shit ton of archers.
It was a good game.
With the dragon dead, we kind of find out what we're doing now.
Yep. I'm interested in seeing how much of the town is left. Because there was a bunch of townsfolk that went and hid in the mines. Hidden in the mines or whatever.
Well, go ahead and do some art handouts real quick. Here's everyone fighting the dragon.
Its face looks like that creature from Thor when he comes to Earth, and it's like that metal guy, and he like spins around and all his like metal things move, and he's facing the other way all of a sudden.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I can't remember what it's called, but that's scary, you guys.
And
It's called the Destroyer.
Yeah, the Destroyer.
And then this one didn't really come into play too much because he mostly kept his distance. But would the townsfolk have been there a lot more, you would have had to deal with them being corrupted by the dragon's presence and having them turn around and attack you.
Oh shit!
Wow.
Wow, indeed.
But I think it was only like either 30 or 60 feet, and it just stayed in the air away from it the whole time. So I'm just like, it's not even going to be able to use that.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine if it did. We'd have to kill the townspeople.
Oh,
Yeah, we've really had enough of the townsfolk death on our hands already.
Oh, well, I mean, it could have
Knock them
affected
out.
you guys, too. You guys could have turned on each other. Again.
Hence the betrayal question.
Xandar did get a fall.
Hmm?
But, diving back in from there, everything has gone quiet in the area, besides, of course, the townsfolk cheering and the crackling and shattering sounds of the dragon as it crumbles to dust in front of you.
Mm.
Not dust, but shards.
Oh.
Is
Shouting to the townspeople, "Get away from the dragon!"
They'll look around like it's dead. What's wrong with it?
The
The
metal
sword-
that it's composed of will corrupt you and destroy you from the inside out. Do not go near it.
It's Charlene.
That's good information. I'm glad you told us.
Yeah, everyone back away.
Everyone kind of
so
takes
what-
2 steps back.
What do we do with this?
Mm,
Can we push it into the ocean?
excuse me.
The ocean's frozen.
We're
It's
not gonna
also
pull
like
up-
really far away from you guys. You're by the lake.
Yeah.
That's well, we can
Even
push
the
it into the lake.
No, it will corrupt the waters and the local food source of the town and all the living creatures under the sea, under the water. We're
Yes,
not doing that.
Cinder. Terrible idea.
He
And
might
with the
need
other
to.
towns being destroyed, that's probably not a good thing to mess with the resources that you have. Trade will be limited, and people will be tight on what they have.
If we can, it'd be best to possibly
we are-
destroy the shards.
And we're still trying to find that cauldron, right? To feed these people. I whisper. Like,
We know where that cauldron is.
yeah, we gotta get that for these guys.
What if we just bury it?
I considered that actually. And how does Cinder know about the cauldron?
You talked about it.
Maybe he does.
You brought it up when I asked about Targos.
I don't remember. No. Then again, being down by a dragon just doesn't help.
Well, Xandar seems to know everything. I'm sure he told everybody.
Most likely.
He just kind of shrugs at you.
With that, can I lie down for a while?
That does seem like a good idea. This seems to be quieting down, at least out here, so maybe we go get the townsfolk out of the gym mine and then take a rest.
Yeah.
That would be great.
Cass, did you pay the drunk people?
Excuse me? What?
Hmm?
I didn't hear you. I apologize.
Cass, did you pay the drunk people?
So
As
what
I
we need
turn
to
around-
do,
So I turn around and look at all the people just staring at Cass.
what we need to do is we're gonna have to get this dragon buried or something. We got to get it out of this town. It doesn't need to be left alone. Some kid could,
Trip on it.
and then die weeks later.
Be poisoned by it. But still,
And I look at Cinder and just, are you fucking kidding me?
Cass, a debt is owed. A debt needs to be paid. And these people came on the promise of coin. Are you going to back on your word?
Of course not. I think I helped slay the dragon and I saved their lives, and that.
But that does not mean they don't get the rest of their money. You said, if you all survive, I will pay you more.
Why am I the bad guy here?
No,
I'm not. I'm just calling you out on what you said.
I'm paying the soldiers that came with me a platinum each,
And as
as
Nick
promised.
is talking, I put my hand on his shoulder and cast Cure Wounds on him right now.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt as much.
You look pretty beat up, buddy. So
Thank you for the assistance, Soldier of Targos, but I don't know if your assistance is no longer required.
I mean, there is cleanup if they want to stay.
And yes, you of Bryn Shandar, your assistance is no longer needed either. Fine job we did here. Fine job indeed. We saved towns. And that is... Just that thought alone is worth more than any coin anyone could ever pay you.
Nick just shrugs, walks up to him. How much did he owe you?
5 gold apiece.
And
To-
how many of you are here?
Total of 70 gold.
Fine. Forks over 70 gold, looks at Cass like, what kind of paladin are you? Just hands over 70 gold to a cheap wad, because the cheap wad wouldn't back up what he said.
How much? How many is Electrum?
That's like a 50 cent
50
piece.
cent.
So it's like
50,
5
like-
silver.
5 silver. Okay, so I got 62 silver, which is 10 gold.
62 silver is 6 gold.
6 gold. Okay.
What's the 8?
I'm gonna take that 15. Hold on.
So
Right, I
you're
already paid it.
I know, but I gotta make this right.
Soldiers of Targos, tell Daneth Wayland if the dragon is dead, and if he ever requires assistance, just give a shout.
Yeah, I'll be sure to let him know that the SOL was the ones to slay the dragon. And just kind of nod, get back on their axe speaks, and take off to the south.
I'm not with them technically.
Cinder, no. We need a good reputation. We need our renown to grow. It's important to get people to trust us. You know that we're fighting something bigger here. You are a part of us now.
Speaking of something bigger, Villain says, I need your help to find an ancient city buried under the ice. This is the quest I was talking to you about before. The city
Just wasting no time.
is Yothrin. It's a lost fragment of the Empire of Netheril. The wizards there created many of the magic items we find scattered across the world today. It holds magic beyond our wildest dreams. We might even find something there to end this hateful winter. Intrigued?
Intrigued indeed.
Possibly.
This city, was it built by the Netherese? Perhaps.
Yes, it's like I said, a lost fragment of the Empire of Netheril. But using divination magic, the Arcane Brotherhood has learned that the city is buried deep inside the Reghead Glacier. But the glacier can be cracked open at a place where a waterfall once flowed down its side, but has since frozen. We have already found the waterfall, and all we need now is the magic to break open the glacier.
What kind of magic is it?
Well, I'll need a few things for that, actually. The first thing we need is my orb. It's a professor orb. And we also need a spellbook called the Codicil of White, which, as far as I can tell, is currently in the possession of, or being possessed by, Arl.
What I have heard of this, Zach,
Of what?
the book that she's talking about, being in the Brotherhood and all that.
Make a history check.
Alrighty.
Because this would be like, you could have heard it in passing. It wasn't really in your fancy.
Okay.
22. You know that the Codicil, it's rumored to contain a spell or a ritual that can carve a passage through the Regia Glacier. But that's really about it.
So nothing real determinate of like exactly what it is or anything.
Yeah. But like, if you ask her about it, she would describe it a little bit more for you. She can tell you it was written and guarded by Arl's followers. The Codicil of White is rumored to contain a spell or ritual that can carve a passage to the Raghead Glacier, under which the lost city Yithrin is buried. Divination magic has revealed that the book is being held in a frost giant fortress on a mist-shrouded island in the Sea of Moving Ice.
Could this book alone possibly contain something to end this permanent winter?
Well,
I really like the sound of that.
So you need this book, and what else?
oh, my Professor Orb. Professor Scant.
And where's the orb? If the book is on the island in the Sea of Moving Ice, where's the orb?
Well, the orb is a family heirloom that was stolen from me by a former colleague named Nas Lantomir. The orb has the personality of a scholar and is named Professor Scant, like I said. Its knowledge will help us once we descend into Yethrin. Nas is after the Codicil of White. We find Nas, we find Professor Scant.
Any idea where Nas is?
If she's going after the Codicil, my guess is in that same path.
Well, my suggestion is, if we're going to the Sea of Moving Ice, I look to Nick. Isn't your shield guardian pinging that way?
No.
No, it is actually pinging towards the mountains. The opposite direction.
Oh wait, Sea of Moving Ice is over here.
Yeah, that's south. The sea is to the north.
How imperative is that we get this book?
It's absolutely necessary. We need it to get into the Yithrin. And without Professor Scant, we won't have the information that we need once we get there to know what to do in Yithrin.
A 3-part quest.
What
So
protections can we get as far as sea of moving ice, that's cold. Is there anything
A ship?
or something that would keep us from not freezing to death?
Well, your concern is well placed. The best bet we would have would be to either go. There's a place called Angajuk's Bell. There's a awakened whale there that could ferry us underwater. Or I know that there is a ship that was crashed in the Sea of Moving Ice as well. I'm not sure exactly where it is, but it would be close by. And then there's also, we could go to, if we go far north, there's a place called Revel's End. Revel's End is a prison for the more dangerous, we'll put it that way, people. And we may be able to commandeer a ship from them. Of course, it will be pricey, of course.
Have you heard of any word on Dazan?
I haven't heard anything about Dazan, no. I heard that he got burnt alive in East Haven a while back.
No, we found him in a reverse tower of Netherese ruin, actually. And he said he was going north for some ruins or something or another. My thinking is maybe he's interested in the same thing, possibly.
Maybe. How did you come to know of Dazan?
I open my cloak and I reveal a Brotherhood of Arcana emblem. Go. He's also a colleague of ours, so I know him too.
We found his simulacrum in the tower.
And the simulacrum became him, essentially.
Interesting. And where exactly is this tower? This would be a very important magical artifact, if it can turn illusions real.
Have you heard of the Lost Spire?
No, I have not.
It's to the east of Caer Konig, and that is actually where we found him.
Well, maybe on the way back we can stop in there. Because the glacier's far to the east.
Can I tell where her interest lies in that tower? If it's, good or kind of sinister-ish?
You can insight.
I will certainly try.
Sinister-ish?
I don't know.
No,
It's the Brotherhood, it could be either way.
I mean, seems interested in something, but
Okay.
not like that's the first thing on her list that she wants to do.
It was fascinating to watch him just suddenly become the real Dazan, watching the actual process occur.
So
I think it worked.
from my count, we have 4 things of your groups that I've heard of that need to be interested in. You have your ship to the south. You have your shield guardian to the southeast,
West.
You have this book on the Sea of Moving Ice, and you have this professor orb. Just putting that out there.
I
And
feel like the
5,
orb and the
and then you
book
have your
are-
council meeting.
How many days till our council meeting?
You get the feeling that the council meeting might be postponed.
I think they have something more pressing than a council meeting going on right now.
Half
like
towns
rebuilding
are gone.
society.
Okay.
They have to rename the area to the 5 Towns.
Well, guys, we checked that off the list, kind of.
Remember that when that was like a really big problem of ours? Is making sure we got to every town in time for this shit?
Yeah, it's
And
weird
we
how
got
that worked
none
out,
of
right?
done. Well, as much as I would love having a shield guardian protect me, it might have to wait because this book and orb seem very imperative.
I agree, and it seems like it could help us with the main mission, which is to, obviously save the towns and fix this problem of darkness and everything else. I whisper to Neek, like, I don't think we should go to that ship though, the one that crashed. I'm pretty sure she was referring to my ship.
I agree. It was your ship she's referring to.
Yeah.
It was in moving ice, which is where you came from, so.
I mean, it did crash, so it's, it's frozen over. It's not like it'll be much use to us. I don't want to make Arwen sad by taking her there.
True, but if there's a lead there, we can't ignore it. Just hide the body.
Another thing that's out of the way for you guys, but you do have it on your list, is you were invited to go to the trying to think of the name of it, the Goliath's camp.
Oh yes. That was
Wormdoom Crag.
Yeah.
Where? Oh, Wormdoom. Oh, that's way over there.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
it's out of the way, but it's another thing that's on the list that you might need. Not necessary, but at the same time could be helpful.
True, but I'm worried
Got
about
it.
pulling things that can go
Hint,
bad.
hint. Dropping subtlety right
Nope.
there.
No subtlety meant. Just it's another point on your map.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Should we have a team huddle and discuss in private?
We can discuss
maybe
that
we
as a
take-
pattern or something.
What if we took the night and kind of slept on it? Found a tavern, had a drink or two, get a good night's rest. I mean, look at poor Nick here. He's like barely hanging on, and I'm exhausted.
I'm surprised I didn't lose another body part after that.
I feel fine.
And now that, time isn't really as pressing as a dragon destroying everything, small rest might not hurt. And by small rest, I mean sleepy time.
By all means, take a rest. I'm not saying we need to move out at the moment. I just know that there are pressing matters that need to be dealt with.
True.
Let me sleep on it.
Baby, let me sleep on.
Rest would be good. Appreciated.
We'll give you an answer in the morning.
Dating or things to do list. See a moving ice boat. Professor Orb. Shield Guardian. No, yeah, Shield Guardian. Ship crash. Goliath camp. Oh, and Kailani ship. Oh no, there's
Yeah, there's like 2 ship crashed. 2 banana pretzel.
Red George Bush.
I am honestly, I am on board with whatever you guys would like to do. If you see a more pressing matter that is kind of gains priority over another, I'm on board.
It's not
Whatever.
pressing, but it piques my interest. This ship crash to your south.
Yeah.
It does.
You described it to be
again,
a weird ship. I wonder what's in it.
And it's from outside of this world, so it could be creatures that we haven't seen before that could
Oh,
possibly be a threat.
Is that the one we've seen crashing out of the sky?
Yes.
That's the one where I have a gem that's apparently to it that gives me a headache when I use it.
Yeah.
God, you have 2 weird things. The gem,
do.
the headache gem ship to the south, and the pinging for the Shield Guardian. Boy, you are all kinds of messed up.
Welcome
Well,
to my
Xanabar-
life. It's always been a mess.
Xanabar, the way I see it,
Nate,
there's no sign on his back that says I'm
He
Neek
looks
now.
over, makes sure she didn't hear that name.
Who?
he's right next to us.
Shit.
He's incognito for a reason.
Oh, right.
Remember that question I asked at the beginning of the game?
Yeah.
Cass literally goes, Neek.
Remember my answer?
Yeah.
Yep.
If you are being drawn to this ship and you feel we need to investigate it, let's do so. If it was going to give you some kind of answers to something, I don't know.
Again, we have to be smart about this. We're going way down here in the map.
It's either way down or way up. You pick.
I know. Right now we're center.
Right, which means way down, way up.
Kalani, smart in this group does not go hand in hand. No offense.
I'll drink to that, hopefully in a tavern while we're getting a good night's sleep.
You guys actually got into east side.
Hey, Eastside's still standing.
Mm-hmm.
What was
I
the
mean,
lady's
as-
reaction to calling me Xanavor?
What did you say?
I mean, you can make an insight check if you want.
I don't know squat.
Yeah, I mean, you didn't really catch anything.
Okay.
Listen, Kailani and Cinder, the way I see it is
But you-
Neek gave up his life on the battlefield today, not once but twice. And if he feels the need to still go here, maybe it's something that would benefit. I don't know. I say we follow his lead.
Erwin, what do you think?
I'm alright with it. I am.
They've been kind of standing quiet back there. Thought we could use your input.
Yeah, everyone's just kind of taking in everything.
Gwen's
As
just
there's like a
"I
giant
fought
dragon like right next to us.
Yeah.
Gwen's just like, I fought a dragon.
And Gwen, you did an amazing job, and we're all so proud of you.
Thanks. I tried my best. It was kind of hard to see them in the snow and dark, but then they showed up.
Well, you did great.
Sure did. No, listen, let's go get some shut eye, but where
Alrighty, Pilgrim.
if that's where we go is south, then we go south.
Well,
I think
like-
no matter what, everywhere we go is going to benefit us in some way or another.
For me, going there's just more intellectual curiosity. I don't think it will really help us, but I would be intrigued to see what's there.
Oh, Tavelin, can we borrow your sleds to get to the Sea of Moving Ice?
I mean, of course, if we're going to the Sea of Moving Ice, I would be coming with you, so we would be using the sleds.
Can we use your sleds to detour first before we go into the Sea of Moving Ice?
I'd rather not send them farther away. I'd like to at least be along for that.
I mean, we could purchase some axe beaks and Targos.
They
Our
don't
soldiers
like
there
us.
were riding, and
Some of us could.
Yeah.
I could spot a lone if need be.
Sure, you could. Yeah. You could wait right outside. And
We could try, but
You know, party first.
Oh, Arwen,
Hmm.
I forgot to ask. How did it go at Lonelywood?
It went all right, kind of.
do you mean, kinda?
Cray was kind of hiding in the wall, and I'm not gonna lie, there was a lot of blood.
Hold on. It's not completely abnormal for Cray to be hiding in a wall. I mean, he is, that's, chicken shit. But
careful.
what do you mean a lot of blood?
There was a couple orcs there. Well, one that I saw. And me and Cray took it down. Found Marta, your mummy, Sonar.
He's fine,
was
right?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Everyone's
Yeah.
kind of like biting her lip, like, shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's alive.
I rolled 23 on my insight. What happened?
Well, okay, you see what had happened was, I walked on in, didn't see anything at first, I'm talking to Cray, that lovey, touchy moment, and yeah, there was an orc holding Sonar, and he stabbed him right in front of me. But he's
but-
okay. We got him over at the gem mine. I think Marta went with him. I kind of hope so.
Yeah.
I really kind of forgot about that.
Wait, they're at the gem mine?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I had someone escort them over to the gem mine.
Is Cray there too? Where's Cray?
Where is Cray? I don't know.
Cray was
Cray with us
fighting
now?
with us, I think.
Yeah,
Cray was with us.
Cray was with you guys, yeah. He went with Xandar to get the people from the gym line while you guys were heading to the east side.
Okay.
As long as everyone's fine in the inn, I suppose.
He looked pretty banged up. Oh, and then I saw a saber-toothed tiger.
Okay.
Yeah, he was trying to bust through the wall. Yeah, our little inn that we got going on there, yeah, it needs a lot more maintenance again.
Wasn't able to communicate the Sabretooth. Was a Sabretooth just a regular Sabretooth? Was there anything special about it?
Not that I saw, and honestly, no. I did my usual animal communication with him and convinced him to take the dead orc that me and Cray took down. And he left us alone.
So I assume the
Right.
town has been cleared and everybody's safe now, right?
That I don't know.
Oh boy.
I really don't know.
Do you remember that?
We had to get out of there really, really quickly. We took our time. There might have been some others. I'm pretty sure that there was others, but came
Remember
straight
that
here.
witch in the woods, or what was that creature in the woods that?
The Druid.
Yes, her.
Honestly, I think maybe the saber-tooth might have came from her. But I don't know. I mean, there was a wall in between us. Craig could see it a little bit better. I saw most of it, but couldn't really.
And you're sure that they all made it to safety?
Yeah, no, we brought everyone back down. Cray, the two other kobolds, Marta, so
And?
on.
Okay.
Don't worry out.
Did you miss your
Trying to get
mother?
everyone's name right.
No, I just wanted to make sure that everyone made it. I mean, I understand he's already dead. I get that, but
Oh, no, but he was gonna be
I
dead.
don't really know.
It was not looking good there for a minute, but he is fine now. I mean,
Oh.
hopefully by now he's healed up a lot more. Maybe.
Just as normal undead
Okay.
self.
You build me up just to let me down.
He's fine.
He's looking great, maybe.
Well, I
He
could let you down
was in
right
great
away.
shape.
Hey,
Kinda.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I'll say both. I mean,
He looks like he was doing awesome.
I
sort
thought
of.
he was dead, to be honest. But he ended up showing a little bit of life, and he was talking. So,
That is a good sign, Cass.
That is a
We'll be
good
fine.
sign. What did he say?
what did he say? It was
Probably help. I need healing.
Were you there?
Ouch,
something like
this
that, I
hurts.
think.
Did you go too?
Make it stop. The pain.
Put me out of my misery.
To be fair, Arlen, you didn't check the rest of the town of Lonelywood. You did not check the rest of the town of Lonelywood, so you don't know.
No, that's why I said I wasn't sure. Like,
Yeah.
I thought they think that there might have been, but I don't know. We came straight down here.
She got in, got her people, and got out.
Yep. I do my
That's
mission.
okay. We needed them here.
Well, it's great. As long as you rescued all them and you led them all to safety, everybody's fine. You know this for a fact. We're good. We are in good shape here. Okay.
Now I worry about Lonelywood. I think maybe we should try to rest or go straight to Lonelywood and check that out.
There we go. Is that lady still near us while we're at the tavern, or does she go her own way for a little bit? What's she doing?
She has already gone to bed.
Okay, good. Because I need to bring something up with all of you, especially you, Cass. Now pay attention. The reason for the change and why I'm always having to change my shape is because, yes, remember, I was in the Brotherhood of Arcana, correct? Now a doppelganger.
Right.
Remember? Cinder, this is news for you. Hang on. Well, the original Xanavor, I may have murdered and took his identity,
Oh, yeah?
which is why I have to change my appearance. Xanavor was originally a wizard in the Brotherhood of Arcana who did experiments and stuff that I was interested in, becoming a true elf, basically. Trying to basically use magic and sciences to create life and adjust life. So, seeing an opportunity, I took his form and his identity. Well, I didn't do a good enough job because apparently they found where I hid the body. So Cray and I ran.
So Cray knew all this?
Cray knows, yes. But Cass, if you keep calling me by Xanavor, they'll find me, and they're going to either use me as components or just flat out kill me. So when I change, you need to go with it. I understand it's confusing.
I
But
mean,
I'm on the run.
well, listen. Yes, I get that, and I am more worried about the fact that you just admitted to murder.
You're surprised. You've killed things too.
Was he a bad guy, Neek?
It's the Brotherhood of Arcana. Nobody's hands are clean in the Brotherhood of Arcana. They will quickly sell you, kill you, backstab you for any secrets you may know.
So why do you want to be an elf so bad?
Because I'm tired of being an actual monster.
You are not a monster. You're a unique creature.
I am a unique creature, which is my actual name, Neek. That is my
Oh, I
doppelganger
get
given
it.
name. Unique. My name is Neek.
Oh, I get it now.
Unique.
And you can say I'm not a monster, but if they have spells to identify monstrosities, they will find me, and the first thing they will do is kill me because I'm a doppelganger. We are known for infiltrating and assassinating and taking identities, and it is not the prettiest. So I always have the stigma of being a monster and being an assassin, and I have to be on guard.
Can you only take the form of creatures that you've killed?
That I've seen. I can look just like you right now, but in order to identify as you and get your personality, I have to watch you for a long period of time, either against your will, tying you up in a locked room, and then getting your personality out of you by torture, or just by watching you from a distance.
I immediately look at Xandar.
Xandar's not
I'll
there.
reflect.
Oh, yeah.
I'll reflect to an hour ago.
Is that what Xandar is? He's been watching us a long time.
Xandar is just a stalker.
When I was asked a question, who do you least trust?
I know, I was just about to say. Back to our RP question.
Now, I will say, if they discover me and I have to run, I will run. Regardless of I'm with you or not, I will run. Because I have to preserve my life.
But isn't that what friends are for? Is to help each other? I did
True.
shitty things too.
She
And
ate
if
my
these
brother's
guys are-
girlfriend.
Right, and she forgave me.
Well,
And
I'm just
if-
joking.
I mean, but the point of my whole story is that that's a friend. If they were bad people and you were in fear, I can forgive your transgressions and help you. And if you need to take a different persona to do that, then I got your back, right?
Coming from the cannibal, yes, this tracks.
Okay, that statement was just weird.
Okay, who hasn't eaten somebody?
Right. Who hasn't
not that
murdered somebody?
hard.
A bad person.
I'm going to bed.
You have killed bad people,
I
Castiel.
haven't eaten them.
Yeah.
Okay, you also weren't on the verge of death yourself.
Yeah, I beg to differ.
Did your Yeti family never bring back anything questionable? Do you think it was
Not
always
human. They
Do
knew
you know
better.
that?
Yes, they knew better.
Are you sure? Because they are technically bipedal animals.
The moment they would have killed a commoner or a human, or whatever you want to define them as,
You would have forgiven them because they were your
not
mommy and your
necessarily.
daddy.
No, not at all. They knew if that would have happened, the towns would immediately rile up against them and hunt them down and kill them. They knew better.
Oh,
No,
that
so
sounds like-
we have not.
I mean, it sounded
Flash.
like the towns were already looking for Yeti.
Kind of sounds similar to me.
I
I
did
killed
not
someone and
murder
now people were
anyone.
after me.
In order to eat them. I did what I needed to do
Whatever
to
helps you
survive.
sleep at night. I'm going to bed.
Pretty sure I've saved your life a few times.
I'm not
so if
saying
it
we
wasn't for
didn't.
that, you would possibly be dead.
And vice versa, sweetheart. But it doesn't
I'm
change
just
the
saying,
fact that I'm
Good
with
night,
a group of
Cass.
cannibals. Good night. Cannibals.
Night.
Cannibals, all of you, the whole lot. Maybe not you, Arwen.
I've never
Dude,
eaten
I'm
anyone.
I
gonna
don't
say I
eat.
murdered, but I never ate anyone.
I don't even eat, so what does that make me?
Well, is it
But
technically
you just
murder
said
if you go
who
to work?
hasn't eaten someone?
I know, but it doesn't mean I've eaten. I
He's
just
legitimately
assumed-
asking. He was waiting for a show of hands. Who here hasn't eaten anyone?
Well, I can't show my hand on camera, so I'm kind of jipped out on that deal.
So bed party, what we doing?
Oh no, I'm already gone.
So now we party.
Erwin definitely needs a
Try
drink.
to party, but if I have too much, I might forget the color of my skin or my hair, and it'll change.
I'm gonna go make
so I
a
gotta
picture of
check.
margaritas.
I'm assuming that there are townsfolk here that are celebrating, so I would like to buy everybody a drink, if I can.
In the east side, there's not. It's mostly just you guys because
Murder's
Bardo
gone.
has let you in. But that's about it.
I go back around behind the bar. I start rifling through some bottles.
Is the
There was
other
still
bars-
shit left over.
I was about to say, is the other bar still there? Are people going there? The blue something?
Blue Clam, I
Clam?
believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still there.
You guys want to leave Cass here up in a room and go party at the Blue Clam for a little bit?
I can for a little. I just can't get carried away.
No.
I can't get drunk, so might as well.
You can babysit the other two and help keep me from going too far gone.
I'll keep you from the dark side. Arwen, you want to go have a few drinks before bed?
Yeah, sure.
I'll
Never drink with you guys.
I'll meet you there. I want to try and talk to Cass real quick.
Oh,
Good luck with that.
Cinder.
Please tell me every detail.
Let a
when you
sleeping
find
dog
out.
lie.
I think it'll help him.
If he says Papa, don't worry about it.
Tell him
Don't
you're
let
his
him
papa
bust
now.
holes in walls and just. Are you sure? Are you sure?
I think it might help him.
And why don't you stay behind just in case something does happen?
It's just going to be between me and him. It might help with his deityism, his help is what do you call it?
Spiritual struggle?
Yes,
I'm only a cleric. I don't know anything about that.
yes.
You're a cleric. You
I don't know
should know
anything.
about that.
As
I'm a cleric who hates her god, so I'm not the person to help
So would
Cass.
that make you an atheist? 'Cause you hate God?
No, because
No,
God
I-
still
I-
exists.
Yeah, gods exist. I know that.
Oh yeah, my character's atheist. I forgot.
I don't understand how anybody can be atheist in D&D.
gods literally exist.
God's like
Because-
literally around us all the time.
Atheism in D&D is technically, I don't think any god is worth following. They may exist, but I don't believe I should follow them because they're not worth it.
That's
That's
some more
agnostic.
agnostic.
That
I
is
thought
more
that's atheism in
agnostic.
D&D. That's what I thought
Atheist-
it was.
Agnostics means you kind of like all of them, and you'll
You know they're there. You just don't give a shit.
Oh,
right. You're not picking
Atheism
it.
is hey, I literally do not believe in that shit.
Right.
But I'm gonna go upstairs and go over to where I think Cass is going and let them do what they want.
He's making
And-
more margaritas. We'll be down in a minute.
Okay.
In the meantime, the rest of us let's
Oh,
go
he's
get the
literally making margaritas.
He's literally making margaritas.
I thought he was talking
Let's go
about the cake.
figuratively make margaritas at the Blue Clam.
Yep, you guys start making your way across town. Most of the fires and stuff have been put out, and the destruction is contained, at least. You arrive, and there's people, mostly soldiers. Seems like the townsfolk haven't quite arrived to the party yet.
I mean, the party arrives when we walk in. Is there a bartender?
Yeah.
Excuse me, I'd like to buy a round of drinks for everyone in the bar. A celebratory shot. We defeated the dragon.
I'd say I'd love to take your money, but it's already been bought for the round, so everyone gets free drinks today.
Oh, well, here's a nice tip. And I'll put. How many people are in there?
In the bar, there's probably about 17 or 18 people.
I'll put 20 gold.
Okay. So, as you guys start making your drinks and everything,
I will say that if no one's done a perception check, they do see Cass at the end with like probably 4 or 5 people around him. And
You went to bed.
yeah,
You went to bed and I followed
You
you.
went to bed. Cinder stayed
Oh,
behind to
fine.
talk to you, but waited
Fine.
because
I was going to give away trade secrets.
Don't worry. Don't worry about it. I got you.
And then she just eats people.
So, Cass, you're in your room. You start
Yeah.
hearing footsteps coming up the stairs. Sound metallic. Definitely Cinder. You also hear the door open up and hear a couple more sets of footprints walking in. Or footsteps walking in.
In my room.
Into the actual East Haven.
Okay.
I walk in. I start going up and knocking on doors, trying to figure out which one's Cass.
Cass.
I punch a hole through the wall and just go in.
Roll a d4.
Wait, what?
Roll a d4.
I love it.
Which one's the D4? Oh, the stabby one.
The pointy one.
Oh god, I lost it.
The knife dice.
The caltrops.
Mm-hmm.
I dropped my D4.
The simplest task of rolling a d4.
It's
Right.
slippery.
Give it like 2 minutes or just go.
3.
Okay. So, you knock on a couple doors, and then you try to punch through one of the doors. And as you do, you just see a owl on the other side staring at you, and a sleeping woman.
Oh.
I opened the door. I've been there. Close the door.
2 doors down, you see Cass's head pop out.
I toss a coin into the room and close the door.
Valine still passed out.
Oh my god.
Though
I
she may
pick
wonder
a
why there's a
coin.
hole in the door.
Hold up. If it's Pauline, I do not toss a coin into the door. I just close the door.
You got a little too wild last night.
Oh, there you are, Cass. I've been meaning to talk to you about your problems.
What problems?
The thing on your chest you can't read.
Oh, right.
Do you want me to transcribe it for you?
Yes.
If you take off your shirt, let me read you.
Oh, buddy, I know you're new here, but we just met.
Those footsteps start approaching a little bit.
Leave the door open. I don't want anybody to get the wrong idea.
I mean, do you want to stand here shirtless while I look at you in the middle of a hallway?
What?
Let's go into the room, Cass.
Trick question.
He needs so much help.
I lead Cass into the room and shut the door.
No.
Take out a quill and a pen.
As you're getting ready to shut the door, you do see there's there's about 5 people actually walking in, and they're walking towards you. You shut the door, and then you kind of just wait a second. They knock on the door just a couple seconds later.
Yes?
Is Castiel in there?
Why am I the popular one tonight? Yep. Yes, he's here.
Can
He's
I
busy.
come in?
He's busy.
Yes, you can actually.
Opening
Cass,
the
are you
door.
shirtless?
Come on in.
Cass is shirtless.
Opening the door, you see Sonar standing there.
Woo! Hi, buddy.
Hello, sir. It's good to see you again.
And you too.
Oh shit, a mummy's attacking.
No. No. Look at his onesie. Does he look mean at all?
You don't see the onesie.
Oh no.
You see a lot of holes in his clothing.
Oh crap, yeah, because I forgot.
Wait. Yeah, someone forgot to tell that part of the story.
I also gave him a drink.
Is he leaking?
Not anymore. It's been long enough.
His rag soaked it up. He just smells like it really bad.
How is he looking like flesh-wise? Can he pass as not a zombie?
Definitely not at this moment.
Oh.
No. He has literal axe holes in his chest and stomach.
Get in here. Come on.
Behind him, you see Cray as well.
Oh, son of a bitch, all of you, come on.
Wasn't Sonar regaining his flesh?
He was until he got the shit kicked out of him.
Yeah, he got like chopped up by an orc. So.
Oh my god, all of you. Okay. So we heard that the ramshackle shamble? Rack shamble?
Ramshackle.
The ramshackle was under attack. You guys made it out. Good.
The whole of Lonelywood was under attack, I believe.
Oh fuck. Okay. By what?
Orcs, beasts.
Oh, okay. What do you want to do?
Cray kind of speaks up. Well, I think I'm gonna head that way here in a moment. I spoke to Xandar on my way from the mines, and he wants to go with me. We both kind of want to check on the speaker, make sure she's all right.
Yes, Nimsy. Yes. Sonar, are you up for the trip with them?
I'm not sure if that would be a good idea. I don't feel like I'm capable of handling any type of combat at the moment.
Then what do you propose?
I would prefer to stay here at the moment.
Of course. I'll see if they can bring in another bed.
I don't need to sleep, I just need to rest.
Yeah, but you want to put on a nice show for people in case people just walk in your room or punch holes through the door.
I got you, mummy. I don't sleep either.
I side-eye him. I look at Sonar. Side-eye him.
Cinder, by the
Look
way.
at Sonar.
You now think Sindar's a mummy too.
I don't know if I met Sonar, so I'm introducing myself. The name's Cinder, as I hold out a hand.
That's rude, Captain.
He goes to hold out a hand and his hand's missing.
Son of a bitch.
I shake his nub.
You're a little worse for wear, aren't you, pal?
I pound his
I
nub.
would say so, sir.
Fist punch.
That's it. Thank you.
I'll burn the rest of my lay on hands, which is 5 points for that fool.
You can't lay on his hand. It's gone.
You can lay on nub.
And I'm also gonna use.
You can keep your lay on hands because it doesn't work.
Yeah, you've done this before. Actually.
Yeah, that's true.
He's a mummy. It don't work that way.
Go away.
So if you use necrotic energy,
I think what he just needs is time.
Yes, time. You know what we can do, Sonar? I wonder if this place is looking for a new manager. Maybe we can put you to work here.
You could talk to Murda.
Okay. It's cold. Oh, you're right back.
I think Murda's here now, so I mean, you could talk to her about running this one.
Correct. I was thinking the same thing. Because obviously he can't make the trip with us. Why don't we just we'll talk about it in the morning.
That sounds like a great idea.
Yes. Well, good night.
Everybody leaves, but Sindar stays.
Oh, by the way, sorry, Cinder. Yes.
Yes.
I forgot you.
I take on a quill, some ink, and some parchment. Take off your shirt. Now write what's on your chest.
Don't know you've seen nothing.
Sonar starts trying to help you remove your armor.
Okay, this has gotten very weird.
I do forget that Cass is pretty naked.
Okay, and I don my armor and take off my shirt.
So what's written on your armor?
On my armor? Nothing's on my
or
armor.
not your armor, on your chest. Zach, what's burned on his chest?
Let's see.
It was a message from Dad.
It was upside down. You should have read it 6 sessions ago, but
I couldn't. It was
It's not
back.
upside. It's not upside down. It's mirrored.
Right, I can't. There's no mirrors.
Edit.
charcoal rubbing when you just turn the parchment over.
Well, it's
Zero.
not. Well, I guess it is kind of. I mean, I guess I got chiseled pecs, but you can't chisel everything on them.
I'd rather write it down than charcoal rub his body.
Sonar will do it. It'll be fine.
Let me rub one off on your chest real quick. Hold on.
I'm taking my ball and going home.
Hold on, it's gonna be a fun night.
I think we all come back to just enough time to see like the mummy.
I spend probably quite a few minutes writing this down as well as I can. This is what it says as I hand him the parchment of what you just sent me. I hand you your own tenets. That's what's burned into you. So
There's no way that is all on my chest.
You're right. You got to take off your pants now.
Whoa. Sonar, watch him. Watch him.
Is he gonna watch me watch you?
This is weird.
This is weird.
It's just a watch triangle. Cass is just looking back and forth.
You're right, Cinder. I need to take time to read this and really evaluate.
So
just kind of shush him out of the room a little bit. Good night.
Why was this burned onto you?
I don't. See ya.
I'm not moving.
No. I pushed you out of the room.
He puts his head through the hole again and asks the question.
Fine, if you're not going to leave. My dad got mad because I was talking to my mom, and they have quarrels, and then he's. Oh, you know what? Actually, it was because I had a friend. Who will not be named, but this guy or here, and therefore he burned this into my chest. But now I'm thinking about it. You guys have done way shittier things, and so Sonar looks like a good guy compared to you people now.
Your father desecrated your body because you made a friend that's Sonar.
Shh. Whisper. But yes.
But I believe he punished you because you took an oath to protect people from dark forces. Good guy or not, Sonar is a dark force.
That can't be proven. I mean, he hasn't done anything to anybody.
It's undeath. Any undeath. Revivifying someone, mummifying, vampirism, it's all undeath.
He has done nothing
like it or not.
but been helpful. And that it says more than some people we've met. Regardless, I understand he's dead. I get that. But shouldn't we give the benefit of the doubt to a lot of people?
You said okay, out of character, did you tell me your father was this angel dude?
I don't think so. No, Sindar wouldn't have known. Zanzikal probably knew.
I'd say I don't think I knew. I just knew you had a guardian angel that watched out for you, and then you had a daddy.
Yeah, the only two people that have actually seen Tadiel are now Neek and Cray. Yeah, because they were the ones that were with you in the Black Cabin.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
So assuming your father is a higher power to do this to you.
He is. Yes, he's angelic. He's
Well, there's your answer. Angels are prideful assholes that hold their tenet to the key.
I understand that, but
they don't care what's good, what's evil, what's helpful, no, they do care what's good and what's evil. They don't care if it's helpful or not, Cassiel. That's why angels are horrible, horrible beings.
I understand that, but there's two sides to every coin.
Angels do not see it that way.
You're right. And that's why I also take on some of the views my mother has as well, who is on the opposite spectrum of that coin.
She's a devil.
Not necessarily a devil. just not really on the path of the angels.
I was about to say devils aren't that bad, Castiel. But I mean, if she's not on the side of angels, she's probably not that bad. I've met a few.
That's a personal opinion, isn't it?
I've met a few in my life that weren't on the side of angels.
Bless you. Bless you.
They're helpful.
So that's my point. There's two sides, and I'm a little bit of both of them. So I could see a different side, a different point of view, seeing how Sonar, you're not going to kill me, right?
I don't plan to.
Exactly. So do you plan on harming anybody that's with us?
Not currently, no. No one has done me harm.
Right. So with that being said, if he was just a true zombie, as you know or have seen, he would just be a flesh-eating, don't take this wrong way, monster.
But he's not
Yep.
a zombie. He's a mummy.
He's a
There's
mummy.
a difference.
I understand, but they're all on the same, they're all categorized the same. You put mummies with zombies and zombies with vampires and everything else.
No
and then-
offense, they're undead.
Right. But they're not all bad.
Correct. Just through the eyes of the angels, they're bad.
Think of the lore of Strahd. I've heard stories. He wasn't necessarily evil. He wasn't necessarily bad. No, he was a good guy.
Out of character. I played that. He's a pretty bad dude.
He
Pretty
is a
messed up,
bad.
dude.
He is a badass dude, but he isn't necessarily evil.
Didn't he kill his brother and drink his brother's blood in front of his fiance? Okay, Cinder didn't say that, but don't look on Nas's face.
But
Okay.
okay, I may have
I
maybe I heard the
understand.
lore differently, but he wasn't necessarily
You're-
bad.
You're trying to ride the line between your father and your mother. And from what it seems, your father has done nothing but punish you.
Well, yes,
Sidar wants you to go to the dark side.
but
Then
what doesn't kill us makes us stronger.
correct. As I look at all my crystalline body parts of failure. But it's something you're going to have to deal with.
I
You're going to
know.
have to deal with being yourself than being punished by your father.
I'm well aware. And I'm not just doing it as a defiling act. I'm doing this as a way to maybe set the new tone, set the new path.
I mean, Cass, if you want to kill an angel eventually, just come to me, buddy. I
Well,
feel like
hold
that'd
on.
be fun. But
No one's talking about killing angels, Cinder. What are you
We're
talking
on a
about?
path to hopefully kill a god. I'm not there, but I'm just saying.
Cinder, what do you mean by killing an angel?
I mean, I'm just saying, if you ever get tired of being punished by daddy, I'll help you.
Okay.
I'll help you punish daddy.
Good night, Cinder.
Do you want to go for drinks? Everyone's going for drinks.
You don't drink.
No, but I don't have to drink, but I do to kind of.
I'm gonna catch up with Sonar. It's been great. Thank you for this writing. I'm definitely going to look at this and think really long and hard about what we talked about tonight. And your
You're a good
views.
person, Cass. Just
Yep,
follow who you want to be.
I will. Good night, Cinder.
I'm gonna leave.
Good night,
but I'm
Cinder.
also- I'm gonna roll persuasion to see how well that talk actually went. Not bad.
Against my what?
I don't know. I'm just rolling it to roll it.
Let's see if I'm trying to figure out what the hell you're trying to say. Okay.
You're a good person. Just follow who you want to be.
I know.
Be a Death Knight. Come on, be a Death Knight.
If you want to, okay. If you want to kill Papa, just let me know.
Okay, this is now turning a turn for
No,
the
I
worse.
left. I left.
Yeah, you did. You fucking left before I heard that.
I left and went to the blue clam.
So back to the bar, I look over at Arwen and Neek, and I'm like, so how do you think Cinder's faring over there? Trying to talk some sense into Castiel. How do you think that's working out?
It's
Not
like
very
talking
well.
to a brick. No.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not-
I bet
tried to
you
explain
Cass
to
is
him.
just more confused.
I think it's more Cass just he doesn't want to choose because he's torn between the two because he has a chance to be human, the ability to do both. But he has two sides yanking him saying, go here, go here. That's what I think. And he doesn't want to choose because he likes where he is.
Not only that, I think he doesn't want to disappoint one or the other.
In a dream, that guy gets me.
I feel a cold shudder. I kind of feel
Me?
sick suddenly. Sorry, I had to say it, Jesse. But, I mean, think about it. You're told by two different things. Do this, do this. I wouldn't want to choose because you don't want to upset the other that's important to you. It's like having a parent tell you, hey, your mom and I are splitting, side with me, or hey, your dad and I are splitting, side with me. You don't want to pick. You want to stay.
Yep.
Essentially, he's in a giant moral divorce situation is what's happening, and he has to pick a side, and he doesn't want to.
Yep.
But
Nope,
ultimately,
doesn't care. Spot on.
Wow.
that might also be what eventually does him in the end, because if he doesn't pick a choice, they both just might say, well, fine, and both smite him where he stands.
I'm sure he'll
But
come
then
up
he
with a
goes to
decision.
both his heaven and hell, because then, yeah. Like, he experiences pleasure and pain. That'd just be weird.
He likes both.
I had too much wine, okay? Leave me
You
alone.
want to punish Daddy?
Naz's facial expressions are the entire time.
I know.
Was pretty great.
It's fucking perfect.
It matched the mood. It's like, ooh.
Yeah, it was pretty great.
It was intrigue, awe, and terror.
Which basically was this whole
Come on, Cass, let's
campaign.
take down a solar.
That was great.
I did go to bed, just so you know, and sonar is in front of the door, so if anybody tries to open it, they're being blocked by a mommy.
Listen, Sonar, buddy, let me in.
Fuck. Don't listen to anybody, Sonar.
There's my
That's nice.
best friend in there.
My best
Punch a hole in the wall and stick your face in. That's what he did last time.
We had a metal heart to heart.
As Cass walks away.
I only got his shirt off. I gotta get the pants.
Come on, I got his shirt. Oh, dude, Cinder's gonna brag about that. No, he's just gonna walk into the bar and sit by the bar.
So,
guess.
Cinder, how did that go?
Let me guess. He basically just gave you a giant circle.
I honestly think it went well. For as confusing as it was and I was, it went well.
That is
I
that
transcribed
tracks.
what was on his chest, apparently given to from his father, and he said he was going to have a look of it. He explained how he was torn between his father and his mother. From my side, it seemed like his father has done nothing but punish him because of the sonar mummy he's fond of.
He's also done things like he spared undead. He also didn't sense there was a ghost inside one of us and didn't do anything about it. And he would also do things like there'd be like a fight and he wouldn't really want to fight them. He would just choose a different route. Instead of punishing, he just said let it go. So he did things kind of against his gods.
I mean, apparently his father's angelic, which that already sounds like a living hell.
He is angelic.
And trust me, I know a living hell.
Zach, do I
but-
remember his god's name?
His god or his father?
His father.
His father.
His father's name is Tadiel.
From what I experienced, because at one point, our body, I, and Craig got disintegrated because of a stupid artifact. I saw this father
Disintegrated.
figure. His name is Tadiel. So he is an angel. And this mother person, I don't know, but just looking at his hand, I'd say she is of the abyss or the hells, one of the two.
He said she wasn't devilkin, but she was opposite of angel. Not sure what to
Fallen angel?
think. I say,
Owen?
Daz, could I do think of something like that? If I've ever heard of something that's not angel and not devil.
Make a religion check.
I've heard it, I know what it is, but I don't
So
know the name.
15.
With a 15, there are celestial beings that do not follow law. Put it that way.
Such as a fallen angel of some sort, a rebellious angel.
They're like higher than an angel.
Different
Celestial
domains.
But I'm assuming that means you kind of agree with my theory I just spent to them. Basically, he can't decide. He doesn't want to pick one side or the other. He just wants to stay in the middle. That's what I'm getting from him.
And his father's done nothing but punish, and his mother's just helped him, given him a hand.
Well,
From what it seemed,
literally, if you look at one of his hands, he had sacrificed one of his hands to bring the mummy. Well, when he did that,
that
his
probably
father
pissed
punished
off
him.
Daddy.
Yes, and then his mother said, "Oh, here, work with me," and she rewarded him with a new hand, and that hand has some dark properties to it.
Right. I don't think it's as black and white as you're making it, Sundar. I think there's a gray on both sides.
No.
And I think I think they're both toying with him. Honestly.
I feel like the father and mother is black and white. One's celestial, one's opposite celestial. But Castiel is nothing but black and white. He's both of them.
He's very gray.
And it does not help I offer to help kill his father.
Yeah, he probably didn't take lightly to that.
I mean, it just seemed like his father was controlling. I didn't say now, I said eventually. But I mean, they are angels. They're horrible, horrible beings.
Yeah, but that's his family. And if there's one thing I can say about Cass is he is all about his family.
Oh, family.
Family.
All I need is the patron.
Family's not as fun as people make it out to be, at least from my experience.
I mean, all I have is patron daddy, so.
Which I'm curious about Patron Daddy. What exactly is Patron Daddy?
Ezabit.
Never heard of Ezabit.
You wouldn't have.
Can you tell me about Ezabit?
It's about Hezabit.
Ezabit is. Do you know the primordials? Any primordial beings known as the genie?
I mean, I definitely know a lot about primordials.
Genies of like earth, fire, water, and air?
Yes. Ezabit is of fire. He's an Afridi.
He's an Afridi, okay.
A powerful Afridi that sort of runs his own business of sorts. He's a collector. He's a collector of things, people, objects, things that are unique, thrive. And I'm no, what's the word for it? Regard for that? No. I'm of that. He built me out of curiosity.
So you're a part of his collection.
I'm an extended part. Well, technically, yes. I'm part of his collection. He is known as Ezabit the Collector. I am part of his collection as of many that he allows to go out to bring him things. But I'm more of a son than a collection. I feel
You're his prized collection.
His pride and joy.
There's some joy. I was built by Duragar in his domain. I was built by many Duragar, put together through, as you can see, the most finest metals. And then he gifted me with life through his own essence. So entails me is Ifriti's primordial essence. Hence the many different things I do. My fire burns brighter. When I fly, my legs are a smoke and ash. I know many fire spells in which many patrons do not allow their kin to know. And as I've said, you know what? I'm gonna roll for this. 1 and 2 is a yes. 3 and 4 is a no. For
What's happening?
and for information, I'm going to give you. As I've said, I'm not from this domain. This is something I've kept from many. You are those I feel I can quote unquote trust.
Real quick, do you think you're having a private conversation in the bar right now? Because I'm eavesdropping.
And no, I'm assuming it's you and Neek.
Okay.
And
I'm
Arwen.
here.
Well,
I was
Arwen's
gonna say,
there.
I'm like, wait.
Me and Arwen's
I
drinking.
couldn't
margarita.
remember if you went up north or went to the bar. My bad.
No,
Okay.
we all went to the bar.
Okay. Yeah, Unique and Arwen are there. Cass is sleeping. This is something I'm fine with saying outside of Cass because of his paladinic divine,
Mm-hmm.
whatever that word is.
Mm-hmm.
Divination.
No.
More of a paladin. Paladinic divine.
Paladinations? Paladinations?
Paladinations.
Just paladin
Ain't it?
things.
Yes.
Paladin
Paladin
things.
stuff and things. Paladin bullshit. Got it.
I would to all of them. What do you know of the Nine Hells?
The who?
Yes.
For real, I
mean-
didn't know. For real, I really didn't hear you.
What do you know of the Nine Hells?
I think
Should I know about that?
I mean, everyone knows of the nine.
Not a lot.
Much.
You know, there's 9 of them. They each get worse, and they're each ruled by a different god.
Dang. Apparently not.
Or archdevil or fiend.
Let's
Yeah.
see what I know, just because I can. Oh,
I know all there is to know about the non-hells.
go back
You
to
ain't
bed.
there. My patron's domain rests beside Avernus, the first layer of hell.
Hmm.
I was built, created, and born in Avernus. I am from the hells.
Is that why you reek of silver or sulfur?
I reek of Sylvan. I reek of the Fae.
I said sulfur. All right, I messed up what I was saying.
It's I mean, yes. Take that in as you may. I'm of many hellborn. My thoughts of what's good and evil is different. I was trained, taught in different ways. And, well, I am sent by my patron out to many different places. I've been to the material plane. I've been to the plane of fire before, once with him. And I've been to one other layer of the Nine Hells to fetch and receive different objects for exhibit.
Long story short, what are you doing here, Cinder?
I was sent here to help take care of the Duergar, stirring a problem, and he just wanted some more.
He wanted to create more here, or he wanted you to snatch more to bring back?
If you've noticed, anything I kill with fire no longer remains. The ash is not from
I
their
thought you were
body.
really good at burning things.
Correct. The ash is not from their body. The ash is from their process of me transporting them from this plane to Avernus.
So
And-
that mind flayer you burned.
My master has. All the Duergar I've killed. Master has. Nildar Sunbright. My master has.
What about the
Okay,
Turtle and
so
Dragon?
He's a collector. He collects and sells things at a whim.
So what you're saying is these things that we kill on this, the material plane, could potentially be brought back if your god chooses so. He sells them and they could potentially come back onto this plane?
Depending on what he sells them to with, if he keeps them. Most
So
are just
all of
kept
the
to
work
help.
that we're doing here to clear the material plane and save these people could potentially be for naught, depending on the
No,
whims.
no. Most of the things he deals with is. I don't want to push this far because it's a sensitive subject, but labor, intellect, like the mind flayer,
Slaves.
they are an intellectual creatures. He might sell that as an intellectual creature for someone who craves the intellect, the knowledge. He may keep it for his own personal library.
Okay.
So
Now, something.
as this conversation is happening, it's about midnight right now. Cash, you hear a knock on the door, wakes you from
Son
your
of
sleep.
a bitch!
Hi, honey.
Housekeeping.
Cinder, go away!
it's Cray.
I got your
Oh my
shirt now.
God.
What more?
I thought you were going north. Yeah.
I was
Sonar, let him in.
sorry. I just remembered something. So I'm sure you've noticed that my scales have kind of been turning icy blue.
Course. I was sorry. I was just a bit distracted earlier because Cinder was trying to undress me with his eyes.
Well, I entrusted you
Succeeded.
with everything.
Not my problem. There's bigger things to worry about. Um,
What's going on, Cray?
So I found out that this is because of a connection that I have to the Frostmaiden. I guess I was born on her day, and she has connection. So I don't know how much she knows about everyone.
Are you saying that you were some kind of
Was
portal?
Cray in the
for-
bar?
Cray's not at the bar. He's
Okay.
back at the house.
Okay.
Or
Are you
at
saying
the
that
east
she
side.
can see through your eyes, or
I
what?
I don't know if she can see through my eyes or she can just scry on me whenever, but I feel like that's kind of another reason I kind of wanted to back away from everyone. Um, I think I'm gonna try and get everything fixed up in Lonelywood, but then I might have to travel somewhere else, not in her domain, so it will be less easy for her to find us, or me.
Where are you thinking?
Trying to go south through the spine of the world. I I've got to get out of her wintry domain.
Sonar, would you like to accompany Cray?
I would prefer not to.
Good. I was just testing your allegiance. Cray, okay, so is there anything you need from us?
Not really. I want you guys to be careful. Arl's dangerous from what it sounds like, and if you guys are getting ready to head up to her keep, pretty much, I'd say probably around this time would be the best for you. Around midnight, because she always flies overhead around the middle of the night and casts her spell. So maybe she won't be at the keep.
What spell is that?
The Rime.
Oh,
What's plunged this place into darkness and winter.
so the rhyme or reason. Got it. So you're saying I should move now?
Not now, but whenever you get there, I would say hold off on storming the fortress until the middle of the night. She's
I
less
appreciate
likely
the
to be there.
information.
Yeah, no problem.
Is there anything you need from us, Cray, before
No,
you...
I think I'm good. Probably gonna take the two kobolds with me just as backup, and to keep them safe, of course.
Well, I wish you well in your journey. I hope you're safe. To be honest, we might catch up because we don't know if we're going south or north yet. We haven't even discussed that part of our plan yet. So,
Just trying to sleep.
Well, maybe I'll see you guys again then.
Craig, I appreciate everything you've done. I really do. Thank you for keeping Sonar safe. Thank you for taking care of the ramshackle. I understand that was out of your hands in Lonelywood, but it is what it is, and it could have gone a lot worse.
Yeah, that's true. But I guess this is goodbye for now. Again.
Yes, I bid you good day.
It's midnight, Cass.
I say good
He
day.
walks out. So
Sonar, don't you want to tell Cray bye?
he waves with his non-hand.
Don't be rude.
Bye,
He no
Kobold.
waves.
Be safe.
You
I
son
can't-
of a bitch! I'm
I-
just trying to. Cass is gonna be crabby tomorrow.
I cast sleep on myself.
That lasts for 1 minute, and then you wake up.
I think you should do it anyway. Not no.
Okay, so you lay back down, Cass. A couple moments go by. It's bright. Suddenly.
Another knock on the door.
No knock this time.
Knocking in your head.
But the like whenever someone turns a light on and your eyes are still closed,
Yes.
that's kind of what it's like.
I don't think they have electricity out here in fucking Tourmaline either.
You
Tavern's
hear
on fire.
you hear Sonar kind of gasp as you open up your eyes and look.
What
And
in the holy hell is this?
as you blink the light out of your eyes, you see standing there with a blade between Sonar's ribs, your father.
Oh shit!
Oh shit!
Damn.
Oh.
He looks down at you and says, "I warned you to take care of this, Castiel." As Sonar turns to ash and begins to fall on the ground. I need you to make a dex save first.
I just saved him too.
Don't break my desk.
As suddenly you hear a sound on the outside. It sounds like a large bird.
Oh boy.
Jesus.
So you get up out of bed, and you're standing with your back to the window, as suddenly there's a large crash outside. As the wall behind you is pecked through by a bird probably about with a 400-foot wingspan.
Oh no!
What the fuck?
And you see something on the back of this bird with the face of an owl looking through. And she says, "I've been waiting for you, Celestial, since you had your little bit of fun at the cabin up north. Now you're mine." You see as your father gets hit by this block of ice as you get thrown to the side from the explosion. You watch as his skin suddenly starts to turn blue, bit by bit. Slowly at first, you watch him reach out, look of anger on his face, as suddenly he's frozen solid.
Well, there goes your daddy issues.
You know, instant karma's a bitch.
Instant karma.
The creature,
I know.
God.
the creature that is on the back of the bird looks down to you. "Be careful what your next move is, mortal."
What do you mean by that? No, I don't. In my head, I don't know what's the right decision at this point.
She literally just laughs at you, and then there's a massive gust of wind as this bird takes off and begins flying again into the night.
Can we hear all this from the Blue Clam?
At the Blue Clam, You hear another explosion across from town, but you're not sure what it was.
Still
Hold
an
on.
explosion.
Do I hear Cass's whistle? It's not an
Just
emergency.
blow the whistle.
It's not an emergency. There's no whistle.
Cass, you find yourself laying on the floor. Hole in the wall of your bedroom. Hole in the wall of the door. Your father's body frozen solid, standing there, and a pile of ash on the ground.
That's my thing.
A rough night for
This is
Castiel.
the worst night ever.
Too cold. And your cat.
What do you think of our?
Like, I know Zach wants me to say something, but I don't even know what to say.
Papa?
No, I'm not even gonna say Papa.
Much less what do you want to say? More, what do you want to do? What is your first move? You just had your wall blown in by a bird as big as the house.
My first move is to start sliding old dad out the door on his block of ice, out the window, out the fucking
Are
front
you
of the
shooting
building.
him out the window?
No, well, it's
There
a
ain't
big
no
enough
window.
fucking- I don't know. Okay, Cass would.
WWCD.
What would Cass do? I don't know. So he would kind of get down and like maybe put his hands in the ashes of Sonar and be like, no. Why? And look at his dad and be like, why? And he'd be like, well, and realize he can't hear him or talk to him, and now he's a block of ice. He's thinking now some Star Wars shit.
Strike
And-
him down.
Laying hands on the ash.
Yeah, I would try to. I would try to. I don't know. Fuck me. You know what I would do? I would try to use my I'll try to use a spell to try to some kind of fire or something. Gosh.
Melt your dad.
Yeah. I would probably do radiant. I would probably emit like radiant consumption. I'd probably be angry as hell.
Yeah, in your anger, suddenly your eyes flare up, your wings come out your back, everything begins to glow. There's suddenly a bright light emitting out the east side.
That would probably glow real. I'd think real long and hard about this.
So we hear a crash, like, and run and probably look out the window. Do we see a bright light? Do we see anything flying off?
You can make a perception check. Like, it's pretty far away. Let me show you the map terminally real quick.
Oh, I was gonna leave Nin with Cass, and I
Look,
didn't.
what's up with this? We've barely rolled all session, but all of them have been shit, except for Arwen.
I'm gonna choose to roll my advantage on this.
Okay.
Smart the way these fuckers are going. I'm in the drink.
Okay, I don't need it because I'm gonna take a picture of this. It's a nat 20. Again, Crystal, these dice, girl, have treated Cinder amazingly.
Yeah, Cinder, when you hear the explosion, you turn around and you see just barely what looks like a very, very large bird taking off from the other side of town. And then suddenly a bright light emitting from that same area.
I'm just gonna grab.
Arwen, what's this bird?
Run. I'm grabbing everyone and running. Let's just go.
I don't recognize
see
the
it
bird,
too.
do I?
Make a history check.
Should I
Okay,
do
my
that too?
history's okay.
History or nature, we'll put it that way.
Uh-huh.
What's my nature? My
I
nature's the
speak my
same.
language.
That's only
Every
Holy
one of us has
fuck.
pulled a natty one.
That was
What the
bad.
hell?
Good thing
That's
we're
all-
not in combat
that-
today.
that's
Yeah, we
only a
didn't fight the
13.
dragon this fucking session.
You're not sure. As of it doesn't have one of these, so you're not sure.
Yet.
My next challenge.
Right, guys, what is it? What happened?
There's a big bird and there's an explosion from the tavern.
From the
Cass?
tavern?
From
Where
the
Cass is?
Yeah.
Well, we
Ah,
better
son of a
go.
bitch.
Should we go?
I'm already running.
Yeah, we
Like,
gotta go.
I've
I
already
might
taken
need
off.
help walking, but I'll go.
I'll carry you.
Okay.
I mean,
By
I'm
the way-
stumbling a bit. I've had many a drink.
Nothing
I'll
here.
piggyback.
Nothing
Come
said
on.
here.
We'll just go.
Thanks.
Nothing said here is said to Cass.
Oh, wait a minute. I have Gwen.
Exactly.
Oh.
I'm not saying a word now.
Gwen was
We are
left
all
at
on the
east
same
side,
page.
Oh, yeah, no, that's right. I forgot. I told her to stay there.
which as you guys begin running across town, we go back to east side where Cass, suddenly you see Valine at the doorway, and she's standing there with a look of shock on her face as well. What's going on? What happened? And you start hearing big thumping footsteps coming towards you as well.
Is Gwen. She's massive.
It was the you wouldn't believe me if I told you.
Try me.
I believe you call it the Frostmaiden. It was here.
Carolina gets a shiver somehow. She's
It-
cool.
Or the one that we're supposed to be going to get things from?
Yes, that's the one.
She's somehow attacking us? What?
I don't know
Something's
what's the
wrong
reason.
here.
I don't know the rhyme or the reason, but it's a. My father came in to give vengeance onto my mummy, which was total bullshit to begin with, and then she came in and punished me, I think, or punished my father. As you can see, the block of ice at this point. She told me to think about my next decision. So I don't know what to decide at this point. I think I should just go home. Maybe not make any decisions. Or maybe that's the bad decision. I don't know. I can't do this right now.
Where's everyone else?
Who am I talking to?
Valine.
Really?
Oh,
Valine,
last I heard, they were tying one off at the bar.
I think it's tying one on.
Tying one on? I don't know what happens.
I think it's something else when you tie one off.
I don't drink.
Cass has been in and out of sleep all night. He's kind of loopy.
Yeah.
We've got to find them. I've got to tell them the news.
And then we come bursting through the east side.
Yeah,
Or we just peek into the hole in your room.
Yeah, Gwen is the first to the door after Valine. And she's looking around. Is everyone okay? What's going on? Why is there a hole in the wall? And the door. I didn't do that one.
ooh, big ice cube.
I look at Cinder. You want to explain the hole in the door? Anyway,
Cinder's not
I'm not
there
there
yet.
now.
We're still
Yeah.
on our way.
I don't want to explain this 3 times. So
I'm really fucking
Just
tired.
give Gwen the
It's like
rundown. She's not going to really comprehend a lot.
Okay. Listen, Gwen.
So you go over it again with Gwen, and then 5 minutes later, everyone else arrives and asks the same question.
Oh my god, Cass, what happened?
you wouldn't
Why is there a
believe
hole
it
in the
if
door
I
and the
told
wall?
you.
Dude, I was just here.
Where's Sonar?
Oh,
I looked to the angel in the ice cube.
nope.
What
I
is that?
I look as she asked where's Sonar. I look to the ground of ashes.
I kind of look down with him like, are you serious?
I am.
Oh, you just got him back. And Arwen,
I just saved him, Cass.
It's not my fault.
what
How is
happened?
this not your fault?
How is it not my fault? Okay, here's how it's not my fault. My father, keep in mind,
Father.
Took me into the city to see a marching band.
Marching band.
Story man.
He told
the
me.
angel from up high, keep in mind, decided to come down and smite thee. So as my mommy was being disintegrated, then came a giant winged creature with the face of an owl. They came in and Froze said, Papa. Then tells me, to be careful of the choice I make next. I don't know what to do.
Well, obviously, your father killed the mummy because you wouldn't kill the mummy. We're gonna let that one go. Basically, you had someone threaten you saying, are you going to pursue after me, or are you going to just back down like I want you to do? That's essentially what's happening. She's telling you, if you chase me, I killed your dad, who's a heck of a lot more powerful than you. What do you think I'm going to do to you? So basically, she's intimidating you to basically just sit this one out.
You know, Neek, listen. Sonar loved you. All right?
No,
He
didn't.
liked you. But your story right there just made him sound like common trash. I'm just saying.
Let's focus on the important thing. Yes, your mummy is dead. I get that. But are you going to let this deity person tell you you're going to stay here because I killed your dad because you are nothing to me, and if you chase me, I will kill you? Are you going to let that slide, or are you just going to say, well, that sucks. He killed my mummy, so I don't care?
No, of course not. But
We gonna kick this bitch's ass, right?
we're definitely going to kick this bitch's ass. But I just don't know. I just don't know what to do with this. My father. At this
First
point.
off, Kailani, Arlen, can you see if he's actually dead or just frozen?
Right.
I've been petrified before and not dead, and let me tell you, it is hell.
I just don't know.
I forget
He
about
might
this
just
thing I
be
have called
frozen.
guidance.
Oh, by the way, all of you guys who came within, who was close to me, you take 4 radiant damage.
Oh, okay, but first I'm gonna use my guidance on that too.
I mean, I'm not coming close to you, but I'm in the doorway.
Are y'all within 10 feet of me?
Oh, 28, sweet.
Probably.
You take 4 radiant damage, all of y'all.
I'm
Why do I
stepping
keep
back.
hurting me?
Okay, I tried to pat you, but ow, you're hurting
I
me.
had
Ow.
a heart-to-heart with you, and you hurted me, Cass.
I'm trying to check on your father. Please stop radiant
All right.
damaging
I'm
me.
trying to be big brother, and you're hurting me.
Did you at least look at your note that I gave you?
With the 28,
Oh.
he's frozen solid. You're not sure if he's alive or not.
With the 28? Damn. Oh god, Cass, I don't know what to do here.
What
I
You
should
can
we
always
do?
just try and thaw him out.
Because he's a celestial being, can I make a check to, like, guess that maybe he can just be reborn or something?
I mean, this is like a magical
Yeah,
phrase.
can I also make a check like that? Because I should probably know, right?
It would be religion. Religion with advantage for caster. Now,
Oh!
2 20s, finally.
That makes sense, though.
Cass, you know that divine beings usually, if they're killed on the material plane, return to their plane of existence.
Okay.
But also with that, looking at him, you're not sure if he's dead or alive or just petrified.
So I don't know for sure if he can return.
You're not sure if he returned or if he's still right there.
Son of a bitch. Thanks, Zach. That's my conundrum that I've
Nas,
got already.
would I be able to figure out? Would I be
Why
able
not
to
just
figure out
fine?
if I can melt him?
I'm gonna say I can just create a bonfire and we can just melt him.
Would I
Can
know?
we take him outside first?
We're going to slow
Well,
roast
get the
him.
pushing. He's your dad.
Kick him out the door, or out the window.
Okay, we're not just going to start kicking people out the door.
I mean, I did
Well, you
offer to
already got
help
him
you
outside,
with
though.
this problem that he was abusive. It seemed. Just saying, kick him out the window. We might.
Could you take your eyes off of him just for a moment, Cinder, please?
I got my eyes on you.
Oh boy.
Shirtless Cass.
Cass, you might want to put a shirt on. It is quite distracting.
So there's a big hole in the wall. It's cold.
Your nipples
Yeah.
are like icicles, man. Put a shirt on.
I've had a weird night. And you've already said you. Listen, for anybody who didn't know already, Sindar and I spoke earlier, and he really wants my dad.
I did
don't know
not
why.
say I wanted him dead. I said I would offer. We had a non-heart to heart.
Right.
You cried on my shoulder shirtless.
I didn't do that.
Oh, it's that.
Kalani just kind of look at each other like, oh.
I know, I was like, "You got any snacks?"
I
We
look
just
at
like-
everybody like, oh no, that didn't happen.
I read your.
Kailani
chest,
definitely
boy.
brought her drink from the bar, and she's over here just like,
Yup. I'm grabbing another straw and I'm taking a sip back.
Kermit the Frog
Why?
tea sipping.
double showing it.
Yeah,
I
just
did
like, what?
not cry on anybody's shoulder.
He seems like he's telling the truth.
Well,
Okay,
Cass,
okay.
what would you like for us to do? He
I
is
don't know. I
your
don't know.
father.
I
Do
don't
you-
know.
Do you want us to try and, I don't know,
Oh.
melt him like me and
Yes.
Cinder kind of suggested?
We will. How about this? Can the ice cube be carried out the hole in the door?
Or down to the
I'm
fireplace.
pretty sure we can just slide him.
Can we slide him out the door?
Yes. I think so.
Carefully and not bust a leg off or
Carefully,
something.
yes.
Well, it's okay if we break the ice.
Cassio, we will try
You
to
might
Father
break
is
your arm
the
off.
ice.
Are you sure you want that?
we will try to melt him. And then given circumstances, I feel like we need to take care of this book in the sea of ice and the professor. Because that's our best chance against Ardell.
Yeah,
You know
'cause-
what? Why don't you guys give me a few moments?
Take your time. Take your time.
I'm gonna try to contact my mother.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Do you want us to leave the room, or do you want us
Well,
to?
I will say that I kind of broke away from you guys and went outside the hole of the wall.
I'm gonna start trying to push out Ice Papa.
Yeah, I'll go with
Um,
Cinder and
yeah.
Marwin. Will you
Popsicle.
help? Let's Popsicle.
It's a popsicle.
God.
Oh yeah.
Good night, everybody.
Yeah, good night, everybody. See you next week.
No,
Okay.
what, Kalani?
Yeah, will you come with us? Let's go try to melt Popsicle.
Before I
here.
leave, will you guys please keep an eye on Cinder?
Yeah, that's. We have
Yes,
to. Yeah,
we'll
I'm
keep
picking
an
up
eye
that
on
this
Cinder.
got a
I
little
didn't
weird.
say I was going to
Apparently we
kill
need to
him.
keep an
I
eye
just
on you too,
offered to
Cass.
help.
No, I think Neek should stay. Keep an eye on Cass.
I will stay here.
What if I stay?
So I need an athletics check from the people trying to move Tadio.
Of course.
Well, Gwen's helping.
More like hottie
Mm.
melt. Oh wait, what am I doing?
Because
Athletics?
Cass doesn't want me
No,
near his
he's
Papa.
pretty cold actually at the moment.
Because Cass
I
does
mean-
not want me near Papa, I will not help. I will stay in the room away from Papa.
Okay. Then can Gwen help?
You want Gwen to help push a big ice statue? Okay. We'll see
Yeah.
how that works.
Or maybe she
Gently,
could be at the
Gwen.
bottom catching him?
Gently, Gwen.
Let's see.
Against that big
Just
old
like,
belly?
roar.
That's a
Oh,
12.
man.
Dead.
We suck today. Thank God this is a roleplay heavy session because these rolls stink.
Ice dead. Do, 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 do.
Yeah, he takes a little bit to kind of break him free of the ground to push him out of the room because the ground around him is frozen solid as well. But
Okay.
you're able to move him from the doorway and begin making your way through east side.
Let's head towards the fireplace, Arwen. We can light a big fire and we'll just rotate him like a spit until he melts.
You know, it's weird now that I think about it. This is the second person frozen solid in east side.
Yeah, why do we keep coming back here?
I almost, speaking of spit, I almost spat my drink all
I
over
saw
my
you.
keyboard with that. Roast him like a spit.
Okay.
This is a very funny, serious session. I hope you're okay. We'll try to fix Daddy.
Jesse will fix Daddy.
So
So,
I've got words with Daddy.
Castiel, go ahead and roll
I
me
can
a
help with
religion
that.
check. I'll say with advantage, because you actually are super focused.
Nin is gonna comfort him.
Nice.
Okay.
Oh,
Can I do it again?
Super focus.
Damn.
Oh shit.
Damn.
Say all the natural ones and Cass has 2 natural 20s this session.
Yep.
On religion.
checks. Right, plus 0.
Okay. So what do you say to try to summon your mother?
Ah.
Dad's dead.
Yeah.
Do you love me now, Mama? Dad's dead.
I'm on your side.
Ma. Papa fell. He gone, Mama. No, it wouldn't be like that. Close. Mommy, I lost my mummy and my papa in one night. I need your help, or at least maybe some information and guidance. This may be more your expertise, but could you come down here? I need you to kind of take a look at what's going on. And the big owl told me to stay away. Things are weird, Mom. Things are real weird. I miss the Yetis. It was simpler.
So, the people that are still in the room with Castiel as he's saying his prayer to summon Mommy,
Why?
you notice there's suddenly like a circle around Cass's form. It's like purple and black.
I'm
And
trying to do right.
there's kind of
someone's
like
taking you.
there's kind of like a light smoke almost coming off of him.
Can I pull him out of the aura? Because I'm thinking it's surrounding him.
You can try.
I'm gonna try to pull him out of this.
Is this
I don't know
that?
what the fuck's happening. He's contacting his mom, and all of a sudden he's surrounded by smoke.
I was enjoying watching all this. I'm curious to see what happens. I'm eating popcorn.
Nick is writing.
How do I
notes
try
down
to
in his
pull him
book.
out of the smoke, God?
Athletics.
Even
I
though
would
that-
try to resist this, I imagine.
Don't worry about it.
All right.
Don't worry about it. Well, no, it's a 14.
It's a 15.
14.
Okay. So you go to try to grab him, and your hand
Mhm.
hits a like wall almost around him. As like suddenly where your hand is, there's just a black handprint. And then there's another one. And then there's another one.
I step back. I
There's
step back.
another
I
one.
step back.
As suddenly his shadow begins to move out from below him. And standing there is I'm gonna show the character handout.
Mommy dearest.
As there's a tall, dark-haired woman in purple and black.
Mummy's gone.
I'm your mummy now, boy.
You got a friend in Sydney. Oh, damn.
Ooh.
Ooh, mommy's hot.
I'd
Wait,
worship her.
mommy, not mummy.
I'm hitting on Cass and his mummy.
I'd worship her.
I wish
Don't
you
worry,
guys
Cass.
would quit talking about my mom.
I'll be your dude.
You're
Don't
not
worry.
there.
He's
am
literally
there.
right there.
I'm gonna pretend you're not there.
So, Cass, suddenly you begin to feel a hand on your shoulder, and you look up, and you see your mom standing over you.
Hi, Mom.
Hello, dear. Seems you're in trouble.
Yeah, things aren't going too good.
Nick uncertainly just kneels in respect so he doesn't get killed.
I can see that. Are your friends pushing your father down the hallway? Is that what I'm getting?
Well, yeah, he got frozen, and we're trying to melt him.
What
and then they
froze
killed
him?
Dad killed my mummy.
Oh, you poor dear.
He's a dick.
Believe me, I know this more than anyone else.
Do we hear and see this?
Yes. Yeah, she's literally standing there talking to him.
An angel, it can be expected.
As you speak up, Cinder, you see a flash of furious eyes stare directly at you. I need you to make a wisdom save.
Oh, okay.
I look too.
23.
You're not paralyzed, but you are frightened. As her eyes are just boring into you, just staring at you. She looks back to Cass.
It
don't
wasn't
like him
fucking
either.
that bad.
He tried. He wants Dad for some reason. I don't understand.
I did not say I just keep my mouth shut.
He wanted me to kill Dad, and then Dad is dying. So I don't know if he did this or not.
Stepping back to the door.
From what I've seen, Castiel, the construct behind you deals more in fire. What caused the ice?
It was a
It was a giant owl.
A giant owl.
From what I understand,
It's a creature riding the owl.
it was a creature riding an owl, a giant owl. Yes, but I believe it was what everyone calls the frost something.
Frostmaiden.
Frost mommy.
Maiden, maybe?
The Frostmaiden, yes. He's still cowering in fear.
No, I knew that.
It was this creature on the back of a rock, essentially.
Yep.
It was a giant owl-like creature with horns like the devil.
Knew it was going to say it.
That must be Oral's doing. Well,
Oral.
it serves him right, I guess, from coming down here and dealing with things himself and not letting you make your own choices.
I thought that at first, but no one deserves this.
I mean, is it all bad? With him gone, of course. You don't have anyone hounding down your back. You can do what you want.
I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to get me to pick sides. I know what you're trying
There
to
is
do.
no sides. One side is gone, currently.
Doesn't mean my moral obligations to that side is gone.
That's true. It's completely up to you, of course. But, just saying. Now you don't have anyone hounding you about your choices.
Yeah, but okay, we're not talking about that. I mean, you're trying to look at a bright side to this, and I don't know if that is a
Oh
bright
dear,
side.
I don't look at the bright side of anything.
I mean, I get it. You know, I don't know your guys' situation. I haven't really been keeping in touch, but
Can you fix my daddy?
can you fix Dad or what?
How about mommy?
How would you like me to fix him, per se? I could shatter him as he is. It would be easy.
Well, I don't know if shattering's the answer, because he would probably break in a million pieces. Is there a way to thaw him out? Bring him back? I
Best bet for this, being a goddess's magic that has frozen him, probably taking care of the goddess, which of course would be a great feat for anyone.
okay.
I like mom.
I don't want to leave him here unattended. Can you take him back with you?
Interesting.
I know you won't do anything that's wrong. That's still at one point your husband, my dad, and that would piss me off, and you know that. So I know you
see
won't
like
do
a
anything.
light smirk whenever you said, "I know you won't do anything bad."
I know, Mom.
Castiel, once again, too trusting of those he should not trust.
It's my mother.
The only one he should trust.
Who you're currently
To
afraid
you,
of.
she's a snack.
I'm not even there.
I mean, she's more of a snack, but
You're the
So
snack.
I trust you enough to take him back to where I know there won't be any wrongdoings, and I know that you won't do anything wrong, because there was at one point a relationship, and at one point you had me, and I will never forgive you.
You had a me.
Fine. Well, I don't believe that I can bring him back with me to my domain, but I can hide him well enough to where he won't be messed with. I do have
miss
control over the shadows.
What'd you say?
I said I miss you. What you doing? How you been?
I'm not sure if you're being serious or not.
None of us ever are.
I'm just like,
I know you're gonna say my daddy, but how you been? Thanks for the hand.
Oh, it's coming in handy, by the way.
Ha! You're always so funny.
I get that from Dad's side, by the way.
I
It's another reason why you shouldn't kill him.
She kind of like raises an eyebrow.
and your hand's gone.
I'm about to show you what's
Right?
funny.
The funniness I get from my dad's side. Jeez.
I could see you getting lighthearted humor from him, but your darker sense of humor would come from me, yes.
I know, it's true.
But if you would
So-
like me to put him in a place where he won't be messed with until you figure out a way to take care of Oral, I could do so.
Yeah, that's one problem I have.
You fix all my boo boos.
I rolled a nat 20, Mom. I've got a couple boo-boos. My second problem. Is there a way to reinstate Sonar? Can he be... Dad melted the mummy.
The only way I could possibly do that would be for you to forsake your vows, forsake your oath.
You're not
Break
sure if I'm
it.
right. Mm-mm.
Not even for mummy?
Not even for mummy.
Doing so would allow you to summon your own creature.
Oh! No.
Ooh.
Maybe
No.
a Sonar V2.
Doesn't have the same ring to it. No, you know I can't do that.
Well, I mean, now would be the easiest time to make the choice, but you can take your time.
Would
I
someone
thanks.
pledging their allegiance to you benefit to possibly do this for him?
what would you say?
If I pledge myself to you, goddess of darkness, would you do it for him?
Make a persuasion check as she kind of like looks over you real quick. $17. Not terrible. And in your pledging yourself to me, what would that entail? What are your expectations?
Well,
What do you
because
desire?
knowledge, that's all I desire. Knowledge and the ability to survive. And secrets and secret knowledge. He is firmly on the fence. He won't choose a side. If he does, he'll choose a mixture of both light and dark. I can offer myself because I haven't chosen the side. And I see it as I serve myself, and I have not pledged myself to any god.
Nick, you don't have to do this.
So I'm choosing to do this. You stay out of this,
It's my mother.
and I'm helping.
He's trying to make it his mommy too.
Besides, she is a goddess of secrets, and I am in dire need of finding secrets. So this is beneficial for me in a way, if you think about it.
You have my interest, but at the moment, I need to keep an eye on how you perform. Maybe the word I'm looking for. Making sure that you can.
Ew!
Oh God.
I'm sorry. The way this is going.
Get your mind out of the gutters in the middle of RP. I'm gonna mute you all.
I'll mute myself.
I believe that you could be of service, of course, to Castiel, but seeing that you don't have anyone being pledged to at the moment, makes me weary to accept your pledge.
I understand. It may seem like I am a free agent, but then again, I've not really seen a god worth worshipping. But I've heard of you, and I've just witnessed your power. It is quite awe-inspiring and terrifying,
Oh, I have done nothing.
which is why I choose to come to you because I know you could do more. From legends and stories of what you've done, you've made the Shadow Weave at one point. That by itself is amazing. Before the spell plague even happened.
He just thinks your mom's hot.
I can vouch for him, Mom. He has been there to. If this is what he wants, I will say that he has proven himself time and time again.
Make a persuasion with advantage, Cass.
Can I use my whatchamacallit?
Inspiration?
No, my +5 thing.
Are you wanting to channel your divinity on your mom?
No.
On her.
Probably not. 26.
26. If he intends to vouch for you, then maybe there's something I can do. Looks over. Begins walking across the room towards the door. Cinder, you find yourself moved automatically. Like your feet just slide about 5 feet to the right as she walks past you.
I mean mug Cinder the whole time.
That's kind of cool, I'm not gonna lie. Just
I walk away, bitch. Don't move me.
Your feet didn't leave the ground.
I can fly too, bitch.
Watch your mouth.
She walks around the corner and looks down the hall, and Arwen, Gwyn, and Kailani are currently pushing the statue. As you're
Do
all
we
trying,
make eye contact?
nope, you don't
Okay,
even
good.
know what's going on. As suddenly the statue disappears.
Your fault.
I was about to say me.
Yeah, you all just kind of dogpile.
So
real quick.
pissed. How did we lose his dad? He's so mad at us.
Separated.
Yeah, you guys
First the
literally
mummy
were
and now
like
his dad.
pushing him, and then suddenly your forward momentum kept going, and there was nothing there to hold you. So you all just kind of dogpile into the hallway.
Like, oh shit.
And as you guys are reeling from the chaos, she turns back around and looks at Nick and Castiel. I'll take my leave for now, but I will bestow a gift to you, Doppelganger. Neek, you can add the spell to your spell list, Raise Dead.
ooh. Okay.
Also, your charisma goes down by 1 and your intelligence goes up by 1.
Fair trade. This will allow me to raise his mummy again, I assume.
I don't think it could be undead.
It wouldn't be able to
Ouch,
be a
dead.
mummy, but you could bring him back as either a zombie or a skeleton.
Mhm.
Same features. You would be the
Oh,
same
this is-
personality, but would be much less powerful.
Decisions.
It will have to do then. Maybe.
Or there was also plenty of death in the past few hours from that dragon that was flying over town. You could always find the villager and bring them back. Up to you. But with that information, I'll take my leave. You watch
Bye,
as
Mom.
suddenly her shadow swallows her up, and then she disappears.
Isn't my mom the best?
Arwen, Kailani, and Gwen, you all stand back up and don't know what's going on.
Oh, God.
I'm gonna go into the room and be
Your
like,
parents
Cass,
are
look,
quite interesting.
we didn't mean to lose him.
What do you mean you lost him?
Like he was just.
I'm kidding.
he was
I'm
there with-
kidding. I know what happened.
What do you mean? What happened?
Convinces them that
Is there a
they
book
lost
by
it.
me?
Yes.
I'm gonna chuck it at Cass's head.
Yeah, I started saying you have arrows, right? Like we could just.
For real.
I know.
Just roll a
I asked my
d20.
mom. What? Who?
Arwen.
You're
Dang it.
terrible.
I give her guidance.
That's not for attack rolls, but yeah, you chuck the book and it passes by his head and goes directly out the wall.
That was a warning. I'm just gonna like walk away.
Did you guys come close to me?
No.
You guys take 4 radiant damage.
Whenever your mom showed up, that light went.
Oh, okay.
That only lasts for like a minute too, so.
Yeah, true.
But yeah,
We're
whenever she
seriously
arrived, it
upset.
disappeared.
What the hell happened?
My mom came to visit.
She just stole your dad?
She took I asked her to take Dad to a safe place. We couldn't just leave him here. She
Why do
said-
these two look starstruck?
That was more than just an opposite.
Will you quit looking at? They're
angelic
still.
being.
Stop looking at my mom like that. I don't know.
That was a god.
Cinder wants to. I don't know what he wants. He's an odd folk,
I
but
did not ever say I want to kill your father. I suggested in further line, if he becomes more trouble to you, I will assist. I'd never said I want to kill
you
your
mentioned
father.
it 3, maybe 4 times.
Assisted suicide, Papa. Got it.
Assisted- yeah, assisted
You
suicide.
alluded to the problems he has caused you.
I don't necessarily believe they're problems.
Okay. Well, okay,
It's
but let's get back.
guidance, if anything.
I apologize for alluding to murdering your father.
And my mother.
I never once alluded to murdering your mother.
So was anyone in danger though?
Your mother has nothing but respect for.
That's why she shooed you away.
I made the angel crack and she wasn't happy about it.
We're in a tavern. Maybe we just go to sleep.
Yeah, Arwen's gonna
Okay,
go to
let's do.
bed.
Long story. Okay. Yes, Mama came down. She took my daddy, and then her and Neek talked for a minute, and yeah, we're good. We're good. We do need to get some sleep. Oh, Craig came by.
Craig
You
came
had a
by?
very busy night.
Nobody wants to let me sleep.
Wait, Craig came by?
Oh yes, Cray's heading south for the winter. Imagine that. No,
Why?
he's taking the other kobolds. He was saying that the Frostmaiden. He says something about being born on the same day as the Frostmaiden, and she can scry through him. So to keep us safe, he was leaving. So he's taking the kobolds
Smart.
down. But he did. There was a good bit of information. He said if we are going to go and into the Frostmaiden's lair, we need to do it at night, midnight.
Well, it's always
roughly.
night. Oh.
When she crosses over and makes everything dull again. Or not dull, but twilight? Question mark?
Correct. She'll be out doing her rounds to ruin this hell of an ice planet, and she won't be at home.
Okay. That's actually very good.
I'm going to
information.
bed. I need a new room.
He just backs away slowly, kind of collapses for a second, just taking it all in.
Eric, by the way, I misspoke. It's Animate Dead, not Raise Dead.
Okay, I was gonna say I can't find it.
Animate Dead's a thing.
Animate Dead's a 3rd level spell. Raise Dead is a 5th level spell. That's like
Okay. I can't.
a revive.
Okay.
It's stronger than Revive.
Yeah. 'Cause it's Raise Dead is return a dead creature you touch to life, provided it has been dead no longer than 10 days.
Whereas Animate Dead, I just get him to get up, move around, do whatever I want.
Animate Dead just makes a zombie. Raise Dead, I believe. You can raise the creature, but there's side effects.
Raise Dead creates an undead servant. Choose a pile of bones or a corpse of a medium or small humanoid within range, and it either becomes a skeleton or a zombie of your choice.
So that's what you can do to Sonar?
I don't know if I can do the sonar because he's ashes. I can't exactly raise him. If I can, he'll just be either a zombie or a skeleton.
You did say it would have his personality, his
That is
traits.
Then
Yeah.
I guess I will go ahead and animate as Sonar.
Okay.
I let the cast go. Do you want him as Bones or as a zombie?
I would.
Surprise him.
Well, the thing is, we have to be able to conceal him. So at least zombie, there's still some kind of or mummy. Wait, what'd you say? Zombie or skeleton?
A zombie, he would have rotting flesh. I was thinking if he was a skeleton, we could just put robes on him and no one would know as long as he has his hood up.
Robes and masks. It's cold out.
I'll let you
Yeah.
make that choice. I don't know if he's going to be the same.
If we make him a zombie, he will reek badly like rotten flesh. So I suppose I will make him a skeleton then. And I
Yeah.
cast Raise Dead on him.
Okay. Animated.
Anyway, yeah.
So it takes a minute to cast,
Mhm.
and you go over to the pile of ashes and begin casting the spell. Kailani, make a perception or insight check as you're watching this happen.
My rolls are absolute shit. 14 with my +6.
You've called guidance for things that weren't guidance, so if you wanted to add guidance to that, you could.
16 with my guidance.
Okay.
Thank you.
So 16, you watch as Neek's form kind of becomes darker, more shadowy,
Oh, shit.
and you watch as his hands become almost skeletal as he casts the spell. Neek, as you finish the casting of the spell, you watch as out of the ashes you see a hand made of black bones reach out of the ash, and then another, and then it begins to reach out, it crawls up, and begins to stand. This is a all black, shadowy looking skeleton. Think if you've ever played Skyrim and
Yep.
you've touched the beacon.
Mm-hmm.
Yep,
Mm-hmm.
that's what they look like. As he looks to
the shadow
cast,
skeletons.
Yep.
What did he do?
as he looks to cast and says,
Damn it! You never touched the beacon.
"Well, this is different."
Yes, you have your mummy back. He's just a little skinnier. What do you remember?
We call him a mummy anymore?
He's your bone daddy.
You call him Sonar.
He's your bonehead.
Okay.
I have to give you grief. I did just offer my services to your mother.
Welcome back,
You
Sonar.
did-
I
What?
vouched for you. You said wait.
Neek.
You said you wanted to.
I did.
But
And it was also to help you get your sonar back because I knew you meant a great deal to you. But
No,
also,
you did it for you.
I would never. Feel like a roll deception check. I
Your charisma
would
went down?
never.
You almost have enough
ahead
intelligence
and roll.
as Zantacoth, and he's dead.
Nope. It's obvious.
Jesus! All the nat ones this
What
session,
the
guys. What are you
hell?
doing?
Yeah, a lot of nat ones, and then Cass has rolled some really big nat 20s.
Yeah.
Sonar,
But he's killing our 20s.
is that you, Sonar?
Yes, it is.
Is it the Sonar that was with us 10 minutes ago?
Maybe? I don't
Where
know
were
what you
before
mean.
Sonar,
My
what do you
question
remember
is-
happening?
You still have your memories.
Yes. I remember waking up from a tomb after you
Oh, that's
sacrificed your
good
hand.
enough. Okay. As long as you remember that much.
Speaking of, do you have both your hands now?
Who? Me?
Sonar.
You look
He was
down and
missing.
he's got a full on body
Bone.
of bones.
See, he even got his hand back when he didn't have it earlier.
Yes.
So basically, we're going to find you another outfit.
Yeah, shopping for sonar. I
Sonar,
feel like we
what?
do that a lot.
What did you do with that awesome teddy bear onesie I gave you?
Pretty sure
It
it's
was-
ashes on the floor.
No, it was sliced up in the orc attack.
Copper worked really hard on that.
I can't. I'll have the orcs apologize if I find them again.
Okay,
With all this
Elephants
pandemonium, I think it's time for a rest.
I do too. As I eye Neek and my disappointed sold your soul to Cass's mom.
He didn't
Yeah.
sell his soul.
Like
That we know
after
of.
he cast that spell, everything went back to normal on him. It was during the casting that it showed.
I didn't sell my soul. I formed a covenant.
Mm-hmm.
There's a difference. If I sold my soul, I'd be a warlock.
A covenant means that there's reciprocity. That's always been a hard word for me. Reciprocity.
Reciprocity.
There's yeah.
He did not whore
Reciprocity.
himself to my mother.
All I'm saying is that ensures that there is a mutual beneficial piece to this relationship.
There is.
It's
There
just
was.
all some
And-
prestidigitation.
The only thing, okay, everybody's just rubbing it in that they can say that word and I can't, but no, the only thing that she gets is your soul, I'm afraid. That's the only beneficial piece to this. I don't like it. I'm
That's
going to bed.
not
I'm going to
true.
bed. Good day.
He did it to bring
I
sonar
said
back.
Good day.
Among other things, but yes, to get sonar back.
Oh,
Cass, you might want to find another room, by the way. You do have
Yeah.
a giant hole in your wall.
yeah.
You could probably cut a diamond with your chest right now.
Arwen, you want to bunk?
Arwen's already asleep.
I go bunk with I just go cuddle with Arwen.
I was like, okay, it's
Cinder-
probably Kalani.
Cinder hands
At least I
Cass.
hope it's Kalani.
Oops, sorry, my hands are cold. Sorry.
Cinder hands Cass his ring. Despite all this, I still trust you quite a bit. Keep this safe as I go into the ring.
We are all a bunch of idiots.
I bunk with Neek.
Very well, if you want to. Sonar, are you under my command or his command since I brought you back?
Yeah, Sonar.
Mentally, both.
Unacceptable.
I see a lot of entertainment for me, but I'm not going to. I'm going to say, Sonar, as half of the commanding that you get, I say you do whatever Castiel says. Because
And I say you
always
can
really
sometimes
bound
do what Neek says,
in. Okay, now just make it
But only with your
possible,
permission.
but only after you run it by me first.
buddy. Fair. I'll agree
This
to that.
sounds like a familiar deal that I've done before.
We're just reestablishing that nothing has really changed.
As everyone lays down, goes into the ring, cuddles each other, and there's now a shadowy bone man standing in the room. We're gonna end it there. That was a lot of RP. There was a lot of RP tonight. That was
What a
fun.
weird session.
That was a great
That
session.
was an amazing session.
I loved it.
I'm long resting right now before I forget.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
guys will get your long rest.
Thank
Zach,
God.
I'm sending you what's gonna happen to the ring. Just let me know whatever at work.
Well, I'm giving it to Sonar, so you tell me.
What?
What?
Don't matter who you give it to. Sit it on your nightstand.
Don't sell it.
Just don't drop it down the sink. But yeah, so like I said, we're heading out. We will be back on Sunday for what I believe is going to be
Possibly finale.
possibly the last episode of Descent into Avernus, and then
One or two more. maybe?
we'll be picking up a new adventure in the Feywild, from what I hear. So come join us. Also, while you're out on the internet, you can go ahead and check out the number 6between.com.
Paranormal.
6 between
Paranormal.
Is it 6 between paranormal, the whole website?
6betweenparanormal.com.
That's a big website.
It's a big, long one. Yep.
But they got some
Worth
cool
it,
stuff.
though.
They just got back from Indiana. I had some fun there. Definitely some interesting encounters. We will see you guys next time. Have a good night.
Bye, guys.
Have a good night.
Bye.
Bye.